Probably.
Because I saw him. They like always gave him like alcohol, and that's how he would do the Rick voice. Is he would be drunk doing Rick.
Somebody willing to do that, it makes sense why they would also do the things that got him in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, that kind of doesn't surprise me knowing what I know.
Last time on Dragon Ball.
It broke through the dome.
The Dragon Ball? I mean, his balls did follow him into the dome, that's true.
I hope so. I hope they didn't get left behind.
And now our party of miscreants fights Xenojiva.
What was his name?
The Star.
I think you're using the name of the dragon from the game.
From the game, yeah.
Yeah.
But it fits, because that is the Star Dragon.
So that's not a D&D model, that's a model from Monster Hunter.
Makes sense.
And so that's a dragon.
I get my gotcha boxes.
Oh. Well, hi. I forgot that's the sound we still have on that. I should probably change that at some point. So I'm pretty sure when somebody follows the channel, I think it's the clip that I found of The Lion King where Rafiki grabs Simba and hurls him off the top of the cliff. And then it plays the fairy wow sound.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of person I was when I first started streaming
so
back
funny.
in 2000.
Not bad.
15? 16?
Probably. 15 is probably a good guess.
Whenever I was in my apartment, whenever that was.
Yep. When we literally played off my laptop on a table in front of his
Choice Chamber, now that's a fucking game.
Yeah, that one's actually fun. Alright.
He got Overwatch for free because of that.
Yeah, dude. Some awesome guy started watching my stream and was like chatting with me and was telling me that he's playing this game called Overwatch that had come out. And he's like, hey, you should play with me. I'm like, I can look into it at some point. And like a couple minutes later, I get a donation. And he's like, nope, you're playing Overwatch with me. And he bought me the game. I'm like, okay, guess I'm playing Overwatch with you.
That's fine.
Yeah, he was awesome. Really good people. Every now and then I see his stuff still.
Shit out of that game too.
Yeah. Yeah, don't get into it.
My brother was into it.
Yeah. At least Overwatch 1 was good. Overwatch 2 was trash.
I never played it.
Yeah, don't bother. Alright, did we all dial?
Nope, not yet. Did either one of you two want to do the recap from last session?
Sure. I mean, it's really straightforward.
Yeah.
It was just the arena combat, right? So, when we initially got to the moon called Vokath, and then the platform orbiting around the moon, which is Vokath's base, and met Vokath.
Can you see the narcissism?
Yep.
And then we talked to him, and he essentially agreed to give us assistance by way of mostly his connections to the other groups that he has influence with. I don't think specifically in terms of supplies or resources from him, but more of his...
No, it's exactly that. So whenever the star in Doom Space imploded on itself, essentially wrecking the entire system, it was Vokath who essentially saved all of the different factions by supplying food, general wares, pretty much everything they needed at like a dirt cheap price.
So they all owe him.
Yes.
Yeah. So we got to the arena and we took Zadali with us, Princess Zadali, and we were able to convince Vokath that he should give us some stuff, and he said fine if you will compete in the arena and if you can best the champion.
Yes, so his exact dealings, you have a contract with him for like items and gear and stuff like that you may be interested in for winning in the arena. But if you succeeded in showing off your strength in the arena, he agreed to help convince the 12 factions that he holds some sway in because of his contributions to join your coalition against the Astral Elves.
And speaking of Warwick, and I always forget the other one.
Topola.
No.
And Grimzod.
No.
Garganhill.
Well, Garganhill is Grimzod. Grimzod Garganhill, right? It's the other.
Oh,
gift.
Crux.
Crux, thank you. Crux and Warwick. Yeah, so Commodore Crux, and then Warwick isn't a Commodore, he's a commander.
Yeah.
commander.
Warwick blast him off.
Yeah, so the two Gith, they're still up there. So we only came down as our party and with Zadali.
Correct.
And nobody else, I don't think. Tapola and all them are still up on the second wind.
Yes, everyone else is still on
The
ship.
second breath, the last wind.
So where are we? You said we were wrongly teleported.
Yes, so upon the party being teleported into the arena, Vokath, a little bit clumsy with his mental teleportations of people, sent you two into what it looks to be like a empty room, maybe a closet of some sort. There's dust and cobwebs.
Jesus.
It's probably not in use right now.
Is there a door?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you got put in a closet?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Not again. But you do see...
Actually, he was the one that got dropped in the closet first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The first.
Oh,
Probably tied up and bound in the closet. Yeah.
you do see what looks to be a device on the wall with the same symbol that all the guards have on their hand.
Ah.
I forgot about
Yeah.
that. But yeah, so we got sent to the arena. And
We got
basically- basically, it's just him up here overlooking the Zadali's next to him watching the whole time. And then he had this mirror in front of him, magical mirror thing, that he used to tweak the game and was not cheating, but basically
For
cheating.
cheating.
Are you not entertained?
Excuse me. Goodness. And yeah, so the first thing that happened was there was a cubicus. So
What?
it's and now I can't remember what the damn thing's actually called because
The
cubicus is stuck in my
You
head.
remember it as the
Gelatinous
mirror of life trapping.
Yeah, so the mirror of life trapping was the thing he had in front of him.
And
But there
it
was a gelatinous cube that he dropped on top of Tig.
Yep. Several times.
Yep. So he got trapped in, and we fought the cube. And then the next one was a gash,
Yes.
which is a big insectoid thing. We got lucky because apparently it's supposed to have like a paralyzing gaze, and it only
You succeeded
limited
on
you.
all three
Yeah, I don't think
resistances, but it's got a
You never
60
actually
foot
got it.
paralyzed that it just has to look at you.
I.
So we got lucky on rolls there. And then after that was when we fought the Braxit, which was
That
big boy
giant-
rhino. Yeah.
Giant rhino.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 2 crits on that insect creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 crits,
Almost.
passed all the saves.
We got our natural ones out of the way super early, and then after that our rolls were all really good. We need what? You need the Braxit?
About the insectoid.
Yeah. That's the Braxit.
Oh,
Oh yeah, and I cut out his taint. I stabbed him in the grundle.
that's your next character.
That's my next
It looks like a rock elemental and an ankylosaurus.
And here's the
Yeah,
here's the
Dodosaurus, yeah.
insectoid.
Actual juggernaut.
Yeah. Awesome.
It looks like a horseshoe.
I want it to be a rhino person.
Yeah.
I
Mutated
want it to be
horseshoe.
That'd be a
crab.
cool, actually a cool race to play.
He did want to. That was like the
I
first
want
thing.
to play as a rhino person.
I think so. The new D&D said September is when the new rules are coming. I'll look into it, but I'm hearing things. I don't think we're gonna switch to that for a long time.
What
What?
is that gonna be like 6E?
No, I like it. It's
It's
on
on
back.
6, yeah,
You
they
got
got
it.
6.
Yeah, well, I mean they call it one D&D, but it's 6th edition. There's nothing significant. It's
Xbox
just-
360, Xbox One,
Insignificant.
Xbox Series
Yeah.
X.
Like it's using the same structure of
Uh-huh.
combat and social interaction, so it's the same game. It's not like a redesign of major elements like prior editions. It's 6th edition. It's not.
Yeah, it's like
not-
tweaks. Like potions will be bonus actions.
It's a way for them to make more money.
Okay.
Yeah, they saw our stream and
Yeah, they're
took
like,
our
that's a
house
great
rules.
idea.
I cannot claim that. Everybody has taken that from all the streamers that initially did that way back on. Yeah. It's such a good house rule though, because otherwise potions are useless. Something hit me for 10 damage. I'll take a potion for 8. That's my action. Next turn, I got hit for 10 more damage. I'll take a potion for 8.
Yeah. Just doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. Yeah, I got you.
Yep. But yeah, then we killed the Braxit. After the Braxit, however, Braxit made his Brexit, and then the dome got crushed in, and Prince Zelith, riding a solar dragon. I know it looks like a lunar dragon, but it's a solar dragon. Riding a solar dragon, broke in and told us that we won the lottery. And I'm pretty sure that's where we left off.
Yeah, the lottery is death and
Oh,
destruction.
like literally said you won the
No.
lottery? Oh,
No.
okay, because that would have been fucking
It's
hilarious.
too late though. He said yes, so he can't take it back.
Congratulations.
But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what
See,
you missed. Not
stabbed in
much.
Grundle.
Nice. Alright.
We'll reverse time just a little bit right before the solar dragon busts through the roof. Just before you deal the final strike on the Braxite, almost mid-swing.
It was.
Oh yeah, because I kept
Yeah.
getting teleported next to him, so I dropped my bow and got out my scimitar.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
Yeah, whirlwind build
yeah.
Sweet.
for an archer. It's great.
Oh yeah. And my last note for the end of the episode was shit pants.
Nice. What pants? You shit out gears and bolts.
It's just oil running down my thighs. Yeah.
You got any ink?
You made
it's,
me
it's
ink.
funny because that's applicable at this point.
All right, but as he's about to
Yeah, as
kill Brexit.
our resident claustrophobic Genasi is in mid-swing for the final hit on the Braxite, all of you receive a mental message from Topola. You two would know this, or you three would know this
Sending.
as the sending spell.
Mhm.
And she is frantically informing you, in as few words as possible, that
The British are coming.
that the entire arena, the entire base, is surrounded by a fleet of astral elves, and there is
Oh.
a solar dragon.
Well, that changes with that. Okay. Okay.
And that is when the solar dragon busts through the roof, and we pick up where we left off.
I'm assuming from the room that we're in, we could feel the rumble of
You,
that.
you felt the arena shake, and you received the message, so you know shit's going down.
Got it.
My legs.
I was about to say.
That was good.
And
Great minds.
first,
Nice.
the
Thank
first
the
thing Prince Zelith says to anyone that is here, everyone in the arena, he's not looking at anyone specifically, he's just loudly proclaiming to surrender Princess Zadali to him or die.
We good with that? Yep.
Is this
And she's up by Vocath too.
What's everyone's passive perception?
Mine's not super high, but
14.
depends on what it is we're
I guess
perceiving.
you
'cause-
two's passive perception.
Yeah. Is it something that
I'm gonna pause it.
that Kilo could perceive and actually do something about?
Not really.
Okay, because mine's like 11, I think, or 12 tops. Mine's pretty low. 12.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I think I just left. No, it is 12, yeah. Oh, I didn't roll my health. Stealing my dice, gosh.
Need another one.
Yeah, thank you.
Your most important one.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Let's. Oh, hey, whoa, both my. Look at this, look at this. I set them both down. Natural 20s. Two
Nice. Yeah.
You just changed the whole game.
Yeah.
It's all
And your GX is 20.
20s. And a 20 on the
you
percentile.
two
Yeah.
in
Oh,
the
percentile. Yes.
mysterious room.
Mysterious closet,
Is
yes.
there anything that you
D8 health, right?
want to do? We'll say this is what y'all were
Get through my
doing
hits.
while the arena fights were going on.
Okay.
Anything you want to try to?
I rolled a
Need
8
for my health.
Finally. Actually, I think I did last time.
I rolled a 10 by the way for my health, so do I have that?
God damn.
A 10 plus your Constitution modifier, and that's added to your.
Oh, we add the
HP.
Constitution
Yeah.
modifier.
Don't forget that. That's
I always
important.
forget that.
Yeah, that's why Lee's characters constantly have so much HP, is because he puts his stats heavily into Constitution. So even if he rolls low, he still gets
Yep, I always
decent HPs.
Constitution dump Andy.
Let me
Oh,
add
I just saw your
Constitution.
text.
It's a law. You're down here with us.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, so I guess I will investigate that little area with the symbol.
Okay.
Um,
How are you
Would I-
investigating?
would I know if there's...
You recognize the symbol, and you know that this is a symbol that's used to get through security measures in the base. You've seen it be used before.
That's the only thing we see in it, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna poke it like a button.
Oh, Akila's helping.
Who's there? How did you get in that room?
Oh.
What are you doing?
I'm prepared for that.
We were supposed to be in the arena.
Oh
We're
shit!
stuck.
We did it again. Oh. Hold on, give me just a moment. It might take a minute because he's busy, but I'll get you out of there. Don't worry. And click in.
Thank you.
That was easy.
I was like, poke it like a button.
This button.
yeah. That's funny. Okay, so did he get us out, or we just waiting for?
You're just waiting for now.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm just gonna twiddle my thumbs.
And while y'all are,
I'm gonna sit crisscross applesauce.
give me
and twiddle my thumbs.
give me an investigation check as well, just for your general rummaging around and.
Sorry.
Apparently. 6.
6?
Yeah. It's a great introduction back into this
Yeah,
game.
skis back into
Oh yeah.
You find nothing but empty cobwebs and dust. The room is extremely smooth.
Padded.
Marble room with no door.
So it's cold.
Oh, it's cold. I'm flying.
You are in space.
That's true, yeah.
I'm flying.
I'm
Just like
wood and metal. So
Flying high. You two,
Yes?
is there anything off the top of your head that you want to do in the moment?
Yes, I will step on the corpse of the Xaryxis. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And I will
If you want, you can put him in the
yes,
arena.
put him.
Put him.
yes, put him. Yes, put him in here. We just killed our best chance of getting out of these elves.
That's probably accurate.
Be gone, usurper! Princess Zidali is under the protection of the astral anomalies.
Give me I'll let persuasion check at disadvantage.
Oh, what
Yeah,
check?
me too.
Damn.
Persuasion check at disadvantage.
Oh, I forgot to bring my bag of teeth.
You did. You actually found a bag of teeth.
I actually bought a bag of teeth, guys. Like a legit bag of teeth.
Human teeth.
16.
Baby
He scoffs at you, and you hear him loudly yell, "Destroy one!"
I'll just turn back around.
You hear
One of us just puffs it to dust.
JK.
you hear almost what sounds like a machine gun fire of cannons and magic, and then it goes silent.
Like outside the arena?
Mhm.
Oh.
Destroy. What? What did it destroy? That's terrifying.
Kill a lot of guards.
I'm just still twiddling my thumbs, floating in a closet.
Cypher,
Yes.
Oh,
you receive another sending message. This
When the door
is
opens,
from
we're like-
Princess Zidali.
Okay.
She informs you that if he has a fleet, there's no chance to escape. It would be best for me to surrender, and I can keep you updated via sending.
I can respond to this message.
Yes.
that's what's up.
Ask. I'm gonna respond. Sorry. Like, shouldn't Vocat have some people and stuff and things and defenses and like can he hold up his end of the deal here?
This is a surprise attack during what is basically just like a celebration event. So everyone.
Is she saying? You're saying this.
I'm just explaining to you, like, everyone is in the arena seating right now, watching the fights. Aside from, like, the general guards,
Yeah.
there's no one, like, on the ready.
So they have no space defenses at all?
Yeah, like, right now it's pretty dry. And you can defer this to it being the fact that this is Doom space. Almost nothing comes here. And it's a very difficult place to find.
Okay. I'll just so we heard the sound. We don't know what happened, but then we got the message from Zadali. Okay. Well, what do you want to do?
It takes just a few seconds for her to send you another sending message. She's going to inform you that she's going to drop the thing that Zelith is after behind you. And she will inform you that it is her ring.
Oh, that's right. Because the ceremony thing that they have to do requires the rings
Yes.
that they wear. But I thought it also can only be done by the bloodline of them two.
It can.
Oh, like them two together.
Yes.
Yes. And that is why she's ensuring that it doesn't get into his hands. She's going to.
Oh, she's dropping it
Yeah,
behind.
She's dropping it in the arena behind you.
Oh, she's saying like, "Hey, hold on to this."
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's just gonna like.
Give me a perception check and an
Active?
arcana check. Yes.
Okay, I will do perception first. How does 7 sound? Well, let me think. What's happening before I say that? How many of my things do I have? Oh, plenty. Let's bump this. We'll do 5 and sure, we'll use this too. Right? Because it should be. Yep. Yes. Okay, 13 for perception.
13. That's fine, especially with Kilo's passive perception combined with just the two of you working together. What's your arcana?
Me Arcana is another bad roll, but look, that's much higher because of my Arcana, which I believe is plus 8. Yeah, so 15.
15. Perfect. You do notice sounds approaching from behind you, and if you were to look, you wouldn't see anything except for what looks to be footsteps in the dirt. And with your Arcana check, you notice this looking up, the message that you received from Zadali and what you're seeing right now, that this is the mislead spell.
Mislead?
If you want to read it.
Oh, well, I'm glad I recognized that because I was about to throw sand. So. Back! Apparition! Okay.
Yeah, you realize what's going on whenever she's talking about dropping it behind you.
Okay. Is she dropping it in my oil?
And she would, up there with Vocath, if you were to, when you look back and you look up and you're checking everything out, you see that they are having a conversation as well. And she will loudly proclaim her surrender. And she will misty step down and start walking forward.
Okay. So, do I know if she's communicating with just me or she's communicating with others as well?
You know the sending spell only can target one person. Let me just double check that.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to appear casual as after picking up, I'm going to activate the magnet in my right calf to pick the ring up off the ground, and then slyly, as I'm walking, swoop down, grab it in my hand, and I'm going to walk towards, actually probably on my mount. I mean, whatever. I'm going to head over towards Tyke and then try to inform him.
You don't need a sleight of hand check for this. He's not even paying attention to you He is
I'll
only
take-
focused on Zadali.
I will attempt to casually make my way closer to Tig to let him know to not fight against what's about to happen, I guess.
Easy enough. And at this moment, the two of you are teleported into the armory. Vokath sends you a message via sending, sorry, happens all the time. Sorry. In the armory, you can see through the wall of force into the arena. You see your companion standing atop the giant collapsed body of Abraxid. You see Zadali, hands up, walking towards a giant adult solar dragon with an astro elf on top.
Is it like glass or something? Like
It's a wall of force.
Okay,
So
it's like
if you just look up the spell wall of force, that's what
can I touch it?
it. You can try.
Stop looking up Wall of Force.
Me too.
Yeah, do it. See what happens. Same thing my mom would say every time I touch it.
No, but it sounds like it. Vikings.
Yeah, for sure.
No issues, right?
Nope, Steven just wants to be your friend.
Huh? What?
Steven just wants to be your friend.
Is it real or is it an advertisement?
I don't think it's real, but I don't think it's an advertisement.
If anyone ever puts like those bot messages or advertising
They're
messages,
asking you to be friends on Discord.
There's absolutely nothing we can say.
Well, I just wanted to like touch it. Like
if anybody ever puts
I
messages,
can't. I don't see anything on here that says that I
So-
can't do that. That's why I'm asking.
You can do it, but you do know it was explained that these walls of force are a little bit different. In the
Okay.
you might
you think
lose a
you're
hand.
okay until you get diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah, right. Radiation
I forgot
exposure.
it's been forever since we played. You might lose a hand if you try and touch it.
And I would know that. Okay, got it. So, because in my head I was like, I'm gonna run up,
I
plaster
got
my
it.
face
I
to
got
a
it.
leg.
Shapeshift into a gecko, and then if you lose a hand, just grow back.
That's the tail.
Am I wrong? I don't know. Just a tail.
Yeah.
Find an octopus.
I love that you were like, they.
An octopus can squeeze through anything.
I was like, okay, I got
I'm
it.
gonna run up and I'll be like, what the fuck did we miss?
I almost said Pacomius.
Oh wait, he's alive.
Tyga. You have received the message from Cypher.
Oh, okay.
He has walked up to you and told you the situation. Anything that you want to do standing on top of this?
I'll
Brexit,
just put
swords
down-
brandished.
I'll just put down my swords and like not appear aggressive, I guess. And I'll just keep an eye on.
As Dali
The
continues to walk forward, as she gets right under the wall where the solar dragon is, its tail comes down and picks her up.
Mhm.
Yes. Wraps around her and picks her up. And Zelith, looking at all of you, without saying anything, the solar dragon will start to fly away. Princess Zadali in tow.
And the imprints in the ground behind me aren't still there and moving, right?
No.
Okay. All right. I take my Batman tracking shooter gun and I shoot one of those magnet trackers on the back of the solar dragon guys. Yep, that's what I do.
He said,
Go
yep.
go gadget.
Yep.
Super tracker.
Yep.
I'm gonna look up at Vokath. Be like, I want my money back. Your security sucks.
You see him, he's just got like his hand on his face. He is visibly angry. at what just happened.
I mean,
Yeah.
kind of literally
It's a
your
show
fault.
of weakness. It's a show of weakness on his part. I'd imagine he'd be pissed off about it.
All of you are teleported back upstairs into
Another
a
closet.
familiar
All right.
audience chamber.
We land and my eyes are closed. I'm like, not again!
You see,
Brace.
it is just you all right now in the audience chamber. You can see Vokath through the wall of force on the balcony, and you hear him shout a proclamation to the arena, telling all faction leaders to gather in the audience chamber in 2 hours.
You're not a Wookiee, what they call
The fights are over for today. Dismissed. And then he begins to walk through the wall of force.
You heard him. Dismissed. Good session, guys.
He is not shaken, but
Stirred.
you can see that he is angry.
That's so his type of humor. Oh my god.
It's something about the way he says things. It just triggers these voices in my head.
I get that.
Not shaken, but natural pause. Okay, I gotta say it. Like,
He's a schizophrenic side.
That's funny. I used to have a friend that we had that relationship like that
Yeah.
too, so I get it.
How do you block?
oh, did we get one?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This is exactly what I meant. So if we get stuff like this,
It's
I
a
think
cat.
you can click
Blocks
on
the cat.
It's an Ewok.
That's hilarious.
It's a Ewok.
Ah,
It's an Ewok.
Okay, no
Or
problem.
one of
Come up here,
Or a wannabe Ewok.
go
Cross
here. So you see how I clicked
multiple
into the
universes
Twitch
to
page
get to
over here?
that.
Yeah, so over here,
Rag the
and I'm
Ewok.
going to
Yeah.
Ben,
Ewok.
and it will remove their message as well. Alright, there you go, so he's gone. And then you can just go back to here. And so that's not bothering you, we'll get it out of the way. Yep, just like that.
I'm so mad I missed that
I really wanted to reduce his size.
Reduce.
The moment he came in, I was like,
He uses the flank
Well, so-
spell.
he
That's the
turns
thing.
into a
When he
little
mentioned
cat.
that there were like other ships and things outside that chamber
Yeah.
I'm gonna do, because they're like, man, like this is the prince right here. Like I get it. He's not a dragon. He might be strong, but there's shit we can do right now.
Yeah. No, that's how I was too. I was like,
Fuck him up.
let's do it.
I mean, I merely said some words and something exploded.
Be like, we don't stand for abusers.
I could have buffed your attempt. What did you roll? For your
Yeah.
16? Oh really? Oh, I should have. I
Two
realized-
things would have exploded.
It wasn't impossible, but it was a very high DC.
What was it?
23.
Okay, I wouldn't mind. I can only get you 21.
Okay.
Back to shaken, not stirred.
Stirred, not shaken.
He will inform the party that the faction leaders will be gathering in this audience chamber in 2 hours to discuss where to go from here. He will hold up his end of the bargain and help persuade them to join the coalition.
Sweet.
In the 2 hours time downtime before the meeting is before everyone comes together for the meeting, you can go to their respective ships to try to talk to them individually if you would like. But for now, he's going to teleport you back outside so that you can go to your ship, get anything that you want to get prepared for the meeting ready, and he will bring everyone to the audience chamber when the time comes. Any questions for him?
What do we get for winning in your arena aside from, like, because now I kind of feel like you owe us for two different things.
He like he said, he'll hold up his end of the bargain. He has the contract. He'll let you into the armory to browse through.
I thought he was doing that because he's responsible for a lack of security and allowing the princess to be stolen. But he's cheap. Okay, I get it.
He's a cheap
Yep, he's a merchant.
You're talking to Kilo.
He's Vokath, the merchant
I'm
merchant.
talking to Kilo.
Yeah, you're not saying this to Vokath, are you?
Oh well, that last part. But the first part, yes.
Even if you say it to Vocat, he is a narcissistic merchant mercane. Like he gets it. He knows. He's not bothered by it.
He knows what's in
He's
his
like the
heart.
contract's
He's okay with it.
the contract's already been signed for the reward. What comes after that comes after that. But is there anything that you want to ask him before you are teleported out to be able to go back onto your ship for a short while?
Are there any coalitions that would be against joining us? Or hard to persuade to join us?
There will be a few that could be difficult to persuade. The Thrykean and the Xaryxis could prove difficult to persuade, but providing the right gifts might make the persuasion a little bit easier.
Is there anything that they particularly need or need assistance with that could like sway their?
The faction leader of the Xaryxis, named Rika, is particularly fond of wild space charts. If you provide her with a navigational chart for another wild space system that she doesn't have, that could go a long way, or a wild space ori that she can use herself for mapping. As for the Thrykean faction leader, Takana, she is fond of money. And she particularly likes collecting spell jamming helms.
We will leave that expense to Vocat.
She also likes to eat. So if you provide food, she'll easily be persuaded with that as well. The neutral faction in this area would probably be the humans. Their leader, Dakar, is fond of art, music, and potions. That's pretty much all I know about him. We don't have much interaction, but I'm sure if you provide him some good alcohol and a few musical instruments, he'll easily be swayed. He's not a very complicated man. But the Artuk and the Saran, they don't like being slighted, so they'll probably agree to be on the coalition immediately.
Well, I think it might behoove us to maybe visit these factions on the fence to sort of give them, sway them in our direction with this time. I say to the party.
And Cypher, regarding what you said, Vocath would let you know he will provide a spell jamming helm, and he would advise you to provide food for the Thrykean. 2 gifts goes a lot longer, or it goes a much further way than 1.
Okay. Unless the food's really bad, so don't fuck up.
We have an excellent cook.
Yeah, we do.
Anything else that you want to ask him? Any of y'all?
I'm lost. I was in a boss the whole time.
I'm looking on that.
So we're meeting him where in 2 hours?
He's going to bring all of the party and the faction leaders back into the audience chamber that you're currently in for a meeting.
So just be here in 2 hours.
Yeah, so he's going to use his ability for teleportation in this base to bring everyone.
Oh, so it doesn't matter where we are?
Exactly. As long as, let me rephrase, he'll tell you to be next to the walls of the arena.
We told.
Okay. Okay. What's he doing for those 2 hours? He's just going to get them and talk to them and let them know, or?
He is going to individually meet with all the faction leaders in those 2 hours to basically start working towards the persuasions for the meeting on his own. And he's also going to get the spell jamming helm prepared for the Aarakocra that he mentioned.
Okay. Well, who do you want to talk to first?
Well, I think that since we know what we need, maybe we should go back and see if we have any of these things on our ship as gifts. And so also, Aulette can cook up her food for this Tikana person. All right?
I don't know. They've had quite the ordeal. They might want to rest for a little bit. That closet must have been
traumatizing. Wait, I know it is for me.
Before you leave, the Vocath throws that to you.
Just wake up.
Throw it in my face.
Start eating gold.
It's an astral salute.
And he, as he's handing it over, he'll say, "Use it as persuasion or keep it yourself. The
Okay.
choice is yours."
Okay. I will sling the astral loot over my back, which is probably the full size of my body and then some.
It shrinks to match you.
Fair. I know equipment can. Technically speaking, I'm using it as a form of equipment.
And it is
I like-
magical loot.
Alright. Now I got this little ukulele. A ukulele. A ukulele.
Ukulele. On that note, he will teleport all of you to the front of the docks. You
To
see
the front, like on the opposite side of the arena, because we were on 7, right? So like.
by front of the docks, I mean just not on the dock itself, just the pathway
Outside the arena.
Yeah, outside the arena.
Okay.
You do see your ship. You
What do we
also see the debris of what looks to be another ship, and you see a group of humans just like on their knees, just like, "Son of a bitch, why?"
Now looking up into
the
space
destroy
though,
one.
where are the astro elves?
You can see a fleet of what looks to be 12 ships, some distance away by this time, but you can clearly see the fleet and the solar dragon. I kept trying to say lunar dragon.
Right? Yeah.
You can see the solar dragon as well.
How big is the solar dragon?
It's an adult solar dragon.
Like a huge.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So like not as big as one of the ships, but
Exactly.
okay.
It's more extremely long than
That's what they all said.
large. It's serpent-like with, and instead of arms, it's got massive like fins.
Okay. Interesting. It's webbed. All right. And you said it's humans that had their ship destroyed,
Yes.
and it's next to ours.
Yes.
All right. Well, I guess I might as well start walking over that direction since our stuff's over there anyway.
Yeah, it might be
This
better
is.
to.
Oh.
So this is
Okay,
the-
So
this
it's
is the-
almost like a worm. It's like a
Yeah.
really big worm leg.
Oh. That's terrifying.
Okay.
Oh my god, if I saw that.
You could use your orb on it if you wanted to.
Oh, I will. Sure, we'll use. Well, it's per day. We're on the same day. So this is my second attempt at the orb. I need to see. I'm pretty sure the first 2 I have like no chance of failing. Oh wait, are these mine? These are mine.
Oh, they're not mine.
Holding
I
it,
don't
you can
have, like,
use an
any-
action to make a DC 10 intelligence check and think about the creature. On success. One piece of information. Failure. Okay. What? Haha! That's okay. 3 plus 8 is still greater than 10.
That's true. Very true.
Oh, it'll be 11 or higher because it's my second time using it because it goes up by 1 each time.
Which will set you free.
But it's still good. Because meats beats.
Yep.
Meats beats and beat meats.
Wow.
You see that solar dragons
Well, they're the ones that need to be genderized.
Jesus Christ.
are born from the heart of stars.
Ridiculous. That's
Solar dragons are
metal.
born from the heart of stars?
Yes.
Okay.
You also see that, like most dragons, they value treasure, but the treasure they value, because they are a wild space specific dragon, is food more than materialistic.
Interesting.
You also see that their main source of food is Kindori.
Okay, but do they eat plasmoids? Because we have one that's stuck in a perpetual coma. So,
He's strawberry
use
flavored jello.
too much power. You do
I
know
think it'd
that
be more like a sour lime.
because these are wild space dragons, they don't require air.
I thought he was blue.
That is
Is he
green. Is he blue?
I thought he was blue. Is
He
he
might be
purple?
purple.
Oh my god, I think you're right.
The problem is that the picture has all those colors. It has blue, green, and purple. And so we're probably all going off the...
We're all-
We all have a different angle.
And you can see that it is impossible to use magic to read this dragon's mind or perceive its thoughts.
Okay. Okay. No mind reading. So, no poker with
And-
Solar Dragon.
Because it's born from the heart of stars, you can also see that it is immune to radiant damage.
Immune to
Makes
radiant
sense.
damage.
That checks out.
Okay. That's interesting. I don't know that I would have... Like, it kind of makes sense. Like, oh, that star's so radiant. But do you think it's, like, radiant damage? Or is it, like, you know, are you burning up? Like, I don't know.
Oh, fire.
Fire.
It's okay, this is a magical world.
That's a
It doesn't
great question.
But at the same
Magic.
time, like, the sun isn't fire.
Yeah, it's magic.
There's no oxygen.
That's my D&D explanation. It's magic.
Fusion.
Ha!
It's the release of energy from colliding. Actually, I think it's
They're about
hydrogen. It's hydrogen fusion? Pretty sure. All right.
Back to the ship.
Well, it's the are those like the,
Oh, wait.
the main humans?
You
Is it helium?
you know
Hydrogen.
from whenever you first got here that there are multiple ships and multiple factions have multiple ships down.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know. Should we go help them or just laugh as we walk past?
Help with
The humans
I mean-
had their ship blown up because somebody tried. No, I'm just kidding. It's not
You
true. He would've done it
valiant
anyway.
warrior, you destroyer of people's
It would be
lives.
destroyer of boats.
Destroyer of flying
That'll
boats.
teach you to have closets.
That's funny.
I think we would be better served by continuing on our mission so that we can help people in general.
Okay, they'll be fine.
He says,
That'll be
but there's a bigger
fine.
purpose.
So
You're not part of the bigger picture.
You do see Crux and Sapola off the ship. They are approaching you. Just kind of like, what the hell just happened?
Does Trevor look scared?
Trevor looks rather emotionless
my
as
bestie.
usual, but as soon as he sees Taiga, he sees his soulmate.
What's the expression? Shaking like a
He
leaf.
sees what?
He sees his soulmate Taiga.
Oh God.
The way the leaves just start.
What did I miss?
The tree. They had a relationship. Remember? That tree.
I kept
Yeah, they're best friends.
He fondled Trevor's fruit.
He
They are-
fondled his fruit?
They are best friends.
I forgot about that.
Fondled his fruit.
You and Trevor?
Fondled his fruit.
He enjoys feeling the air through his leaves.
Made it into the comic, actually.
like that one.
But yeah, you see Tapola and Crux coming towards you, kind of like a look of like, that was crazy. What the fuck just happened? And they would, ask what happens in the arena when the dragon busted through the dome. Like,
See, well, the thing is,
we kicked some ass, took some names, and then Vocath just decided to not post any security. So we asked for a refund, and we'll see how that goes.
And they sent us into a dark room while all this was happening.
Oh yeah, and these assholes didn't even help.
Just know, Taiga, you almost went in that room.
Yeah, that's on Trump's side.
Can you imagine if it was just him versus everything else?
I got this. Excuse me and Kilo. Rude.
Whatever.
It's fine.
Y'all
You would have
are
had
one unit.
Crystalina.
Crystalline actually got the killing blow on the first two.
Yeah.
And all she had was the cantrip Sacred Flame.
Speaking of which, they are both with you.
Oh, okay.
So you can choose to send them to the ship if you would like. They are. You can consider them 2 new crew members.
Oh, that's cool.
Crystalline, I don't know where you're at, but go to the ship. She has superior invisibility, so she could just be invisible. Yeah.
There's one walk behind you.
Nice. Oh, yeah, probably.
Well, maybe she was with. Well, here's the real question: can one invisible thing see another? I know the answer is no, but I'm just imagining Princess Sadali comes down and was like walking towards me and runs into Crystalina and didn't know she was there. Shit! Fuck! Shit! Fuck this shit! I'm out! Woo! Yeah, we'll send it back to the ship because we don't need Mudge Wudge or Crystalina right now.
Cool.
Whoop! And where's
Mudgy.
oh. We don't have fish, do we? Maybe one of your other ones.
Fish?
I'll look later.
Fish. I don't.
Okay.
Have a-
Well, technically,
Mudwudge is a fish.
I do, but it's a
It's a
huge
lock off.
creature.
Look off.
Just like a koi fish.
Something.
I have a huge creature. You could use the
Does he have
turtle.
legs? How is he?
Turtle
or
ship.
does he like fly through
Oh,
the
no,
space?
Turtle ship is much fun.
Mudge Wudge.
Mudge Wudge
But no,
is
the
a
only
giant
fish
koi
I have
with
is the
legs.
huge creature, the void scabbard.
I don't know why I'm so
No, it's okay.
D&D.
Well,
Oh, it's like a fish person.
yeah. Was it
Got it.
Lookstop? What fast? Something.
That's cool. Okay.
Oh, that's not.
I
quite
was
how
literally
pictured it.
picturing like a giant koi fish with 2 fucking legs.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Well,
is that a
picture-
fish?
Especially because the
She's
comic.
picturing-
Oh, I didn't put the comic in
A
the
reverse mermaid.
Comics in the stream day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here.
I was literally picturing
Oh,
that.
now I have to find a miniature of a reverse mermaid.
Reverse.
2 human legs and then just.
A fish body.
Actually, no, because there's already something like that. I got you.
I mean, if there's something like that, that means there's a miniature for it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Just saying.
Wait, what did I? Oh. In fact, Lee, you have fought against them before. I made you a little mini adventure with Pip.
Oh, this was pre-box.
Yes.
This was the tester.
This was pre
Where I
Elma.
fell into the, like, semi-underdark hole.
Yep. Yes, indeed. I just can't remember what they're called.
They're called beaches. It's shark teeth.
All right. You can go. I'll find it.
Perfect.
That's hilarious.
You should go to an image generator and just type in reverse mermaid.
I mean, that's kind of, they do look more fish-like.
Oh, okay.
It's not what I was
Okay,
going
see,
for,
that's
but
what I was
that's kinda cool,
imagining. Okay.
Yeah, oh, the genie.
Yeah, Marie.
That's what I was imagining exactly. But looking like with the pattern of
Yeah.
the fish.
See, Lakatha.
That's cool.
Lakatha.
I like
Yeah, but don't worry, this is a space species, like subspecies, so he doesn't
But
need to be
I was
in
thinking
water.
it had like the koi fish pattern.
You don't need to put him in
Yeah.
water every 4
Yeah.
hours for
Yeah,
this
no,
one.
that's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, because the other thing you fought was the Fomorian. Remember?
Yeah.
So it was the Fomorian, and then it was all of the
Genu?
whatever they are.
That's pretty cool.
And I remember like a lot about them. I remember that they're in the Underdark and that they're tribal and that they have a caste system. Some of them have magic and that they build like corpse idols. They put these things together and then they
Oh,
praise
like the
them
house
and they
that
take
Jack
on
built.
life. Yeah, so their mental like power of like praying to these idols that they create turns them into creatures and into like deities.
Have you seen the house that Jack built?
No.
Super messed up movie. But similar thing. Like like supernatural powers while he is building a house of corpses in a giant freezer. He's like dismembering bodies and making body art.
Interesting.
And then he lives in the house that he built out of corpses.
The house that Jack built.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a
Then
movie
burned
called The
down.
House That Jack Built. It's super messed up. If you like,
That's what that's about.
Yeah.
Would
yeah,
not
unexpected,
guess.
right?
Yeah.
When I first read it, I was like, sure, I'll watch it. I'm not expecting much from it. And then all of a sudden, he's dismembering
Well,
bodies,
yes, I can-
putting them in a giant freezer, and building a house out of the dismembered body parts, on top of like other artistic body part things in this giant freezer.
I feel like that wouldn't work.
Yeah, the description didn't say anything about that whenever I
Yeah.
first read it.
Well, there was like a. Isn't
But I
there
like
like a
those types of
movie or
movies.
something?
Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah, I didn't see
No,
that
not
at all
slotty.
in
Yeah.
like trailer type.
Nope.
It was just ominous, dark, and
Yeah.
he was in this house or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and I was just like, that might be good. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, you know what? I'll try it.
I'll
I'm
try
bored.
it. Yeah, I've never watched it though.
Yep.
I've heard like I've seen it before.
What was the one
like
that they said might require
in,
the
like,
most
like streaming apps or whatever.
persuasion?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
you take food too.
Throw me through a loop.
That's
the
crazy.
Bright Green-
I'm gonna
And
have to watch it.
I was happy because I really like slashers
con.
and
Me
stuff
Me
like
too.
that.
Me too. That's why I was like,
Food.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Spell jamming.
You should
So
watch.
Spelljammy Home of the Money, we're gonna leave to Vocaf because it's his fault.
I like watching like
There's a
gory
few. Have you
thriller
seen Chopping Mall?
chopping mall.
Although,
Wow.
It's a, it's,
No.
a, it's an oldie. It's an
It
oldie.
sounds like an
Listen, it's been a long week. I just want to go shopping.
About a robot,
Shopping.
a robot in a mall that's just
What?
murdering everybody.
No, the Aarakocra.
It's an 80s slasher.
I was thinking.
I just watched American
Wild Face
Psycho for the
charts.
first time. That was because I've always like seen
Like,
like
even if you don't
scenes
have
from it.
them,
I've never
Yeah.
watched it, and I was
Um,
just like,
I know that,
It was
or at least
interesting.
Tyke knows that Cypher can
Yes.
create
about my wild.
Cool, it's all.
Do I need
pictures.
to exchange one?
Oh, those are in Baldur's Gate.
For
Yeah.
Because
Oh, wait,
since
they
I
are?
hit level
Yeah.
8, I can do the.
They're in the
I forgot.
They're in the Underdark.
I can
Cool,
do
it's all.
flyers.
oh, you can do flyers now.
Yeah.
We can look through a list, and you don't have
When I
to
first
exchange.
opened
You
this, I
just
would have
add
gone
it
to the
your-
right
Okay.
pages.
Your list just
It was literally the
Okay, that's
last
what I was
3
wondering.
pages.
Yeah. So we can.
I
look
have a
through
couple that I
this.
want to do, but we'll look through the list and see what's on there.
Tell me.
Like probably like a giant, the eagle, giant eagle. I think
you
it's a
are
star
a
one.
moon
Yeah.
druid, right?
Yeah.
Give me some advice.
And then I was looking at the giant owl too, but I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah, just make sure they're the right CR, and then send me the
Okay.
list of the names of the ones you want to look, and I'll look at it, and we can
Yep.
go
works
off
for me.
that, have them prepared for next session.
Cool. Sounds good.
But yeah, you've sent your new crewmates to the docks. You've met up with DePolo and Crux. I'm assuming you've exchanged information with them. Like,
Sure, yeah, we can do a quick brief with them, but I think
Yeah.
basically we said we don't want to waste too much time there. So I guess
yeah, you can walk and talk to your ship while getting whatever you need prepared. You can delegate stuff to your crew that's on the ship right now. Whatever piques your fancy. You can see clearly, you know, just by looking at the ships, you can see what ships belong to what factions. You specifically, because you would know what races
sure.
have what type of ship as a wild spacer yourself.
Let's go find the Thrycreen, right? Not Thrycreen, Thrycreen. I wish it was
I believe it's
Thrycreen.
Crane.
Sounds better, Thrycreen. Let's go find them and then let's try to talk to.
Thrycreen.
Yeah, we'll try to talk to.
Crane. Yeah.
I don't know off the top of my head what ship they use.
The Thrycreen was one that Vokath mentioned enjoys food. So if you wanted to have her cook before
True.
you go to talk to them,
Did you make any food before we left? I don't remember.
I don't know.
she was making like for the crew when needed. So there's not like a bulk supply.
Yeah.
Right now, she would have to. I would say you could spend an hour of the
Okay.
2 hours to make enough like meals for like just like bulk preparation for 10 days.
Yeah, well then let's do the Thrycreen after we have the food. So
Yeah.
we'll go talk to the Aarakocra.
Yeah. Okay.
Arakakara. Walking around the docks, looking for what you would know to be an Arakakra ship. The dock is large. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes just walking at a decent pace before you finally see a Xaryxis ship with the name Skyra on it.
Which one is the strike?
I want to say it's.
Is it
I want to
that
say
one?
it's this one.
this one?
Yeah,
That's big.
I want to say it's one of these two. This is. That's not. But I want to say maybe it's this one. I don't have the pictures in here for
Oh,
it
well here. I got
right
it.
now.
Okay, cool. So we approach.
As you're approaching, you see a small group of Arakakra outside the ship conversing, and you see what looks to be a much older Arakakra, slightly larger than the rest.
It's a shrine.
Oh, that is it.
Ah, okay.
Perfect. Unexpected.
All right, we are on or at the strike.
And next
Oh,
to
4 plans.
next to the larger Arakakra, you see a much older, kind of hunched over grandpa.
My Arakakra is bigger than your Arakakra.
I'll show you an Arakakra.
Nice.
Yeah. You see the group of Arakakra outside the Skyper ship.
Okay. Like, what are they doing? Are they like, panicked? Are they preparing?
They don't look
Are they
panicked.
boarding?
They don't look panicked. They are simply having a conversation outside of their ship. You see maybe 1 or 2 crew members on the ship doing just generic ship.
I'm a little rusty,
things,
but I got this.
Oh gosh.
He's flirting with me.
He's flirting.
Nighttime. Daytime.
Damn it! I didn't bring my outfit to do the ritual dances. It looks really weird if I don't have the thing.
Oh yeah, what's that fucking dance where they're fucking throwing their necks like this and spinning around?
Wait, what bird is that?
Have you not seen the it's like a meme where they're like,
Is that a seagull?
no, it's in that same video with the nighttime daytime.
It is?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sure I've seen it then and I probably forgot.
but it's 2 like white birds with long necks. They're not geese, I don't think, but they're like chest to chest, like.
Oh, is it swans?
I think so.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think it is swans.
And they're like fucking. Yeah, and they were doing that with
Yeah,
like
swans are
metal
cool.
music behind it in the meme video. Yeah.
We're just like a System of a Down playing in the background. Alright, also, wow, it's like seriously.
I mean, y'all were flirting. This is like the perfect flirt music, right?
Alright, I did the welcome. You have to do the, you have to persuade.
So Tide will go up to this squawkage between these.
I know, same. I was changing it too. I don't know what that was. Here, let's go this.
That was supposed to be travel and exploration, by the way.
No, we're in one of the sub ones. It's under denouement, I think. Yeah, here, I got you. Here you go.
Anyways,
Yeah, that song was like... We made it over the hill. It's been a long, hard journey, but we're finally here.
Greetings. Do they not speak?
They do.
Okay.
They speak.
I was just being me. But yes, they look up at you, indifference, kind of like, okay,
All right. He'll say,
can I help you?
"Yes, we,
Tweet,
the
tweet.
astral anomalies," and I'll.
You are an anomaly, yes.
to our group. We seek an audience with your Rika.
With your Rika?
With Rika. So yeah. We come to ask for your aid in the recent events that have befallen the arena and its surrounding docks.
Summary. TLDR, shit's going down, help.
Basically.
You were the ones in the arena, yes?
Maybe.
Not only the ones in the arena, but the ones who came out victorious.
Victorious.
True.
Although we haven't.
Wait, were they watching? Were they spectators?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like the arena was huge. Stands filled. Everyone that was here was watching.
I feel like a little autognome and Ahmad Baloo Genasi would have was that you? No, it was the other autognome and Baloo Genasi. Genasi.
And also, if I'm just going to put this out there, I also have this trait called All Eyes on You for being a gymnastic. It says I have access to people or places I might not otherwise have.
You have
If that
access. Oh, I see. You want access to some Rika. God.
So we were told that
You want a
Rika
little
could,
better time in the nest.
as long as it's outdoors.
All nests. Outdoors in this
I love the
space.
open air, as I sure you do too, he says.
Caw.
It's
Tweet.
tough
tweet.
in space.
Jesus.
So yes, we would love an audience with Rika to discuss our next steps.
And we know that Vokath is going around, and he'll come talk to y'all a little bit later. But we just wanted to do the courtesy of a little FaceTime first, and really just kind of make sure you know who we are, and that you understand how serious we are about this. So maybe you can.
Who did you bring with you? Is it just you, Taiga? Did you bring Topola, Crux, anyone else?
Not specifically, no. I don't know. Would they have? Well, if
So
you stayed
you-
to cook.
So,
Are you back at the
Just-
ship too?
general information
I was gonna ask
that
earlier.
the both of you already have, and from what Vokath told you, Rika is very interested in navigational charts of wild space systems. And you know Topola has spent her entire life mapping out wild space systems.
Okay.
You would have this common knowledge.
Okay.
In that case, yes.
Yeah. Do we know where they're from? We don't, right? Okay.
All the factions live in Doomspace. They're from the different moons and desolate planets in Doomspace.
Okay. Because, like, I can say I can do something all day long, but I can't just magically create a chart for a system I'm not familiar
Well,
with.
that's why I'm letting you know that you have this information, and you know Topola literally has dozens
Pre-made.
upon dozens.
So not just information, but the actual
Yes.
charts back in her town.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
You also have the Ori with you, so like, there's lots of things.
Does the Ori have all of her charts?
The Ori?
That's just like a.
So it charts the current system that you're in and helps you find systems
Yeah.
while in the Astral Sea.
Okay. Okay.
But she would have charts with her. Just her personality, she would just have charts with
Who
her.
has the Ori?
Topola does.
Tupolidus?
Yeah, Topola or Flinch, your choice.
Well, I guess Tupola. Okay, so we said she is with us.
Yeah.
Alright.
You would have this information, so you would know.
I will
She was on the
unceremoniously
rocks with us.
walk up next to Tupola, reach into her pocket, and grab the Ori and pull it out with a flourish.
Woo! Tickles. You would see Rika immediately. The Aarakocra who was indifferent immediately lights up, seeing. She knows exactly what you're holding in your hand.
Yours for the low price of no. I mean, so obviously, we're asking a lot, and Vocath's going to offer you some stuff, but just to make sure that you're getting something that's of value to you, there's no harm in us sharing the information we get, charting Doomspace in the surrounding area, if that information would be potentially helpful to you.
She would let you know that they already have a chart of Doomspace, but
No, fuck you then. Okay.
when we get to the, she would make a counter offer. When we get to the Astral Sea, if you could get her a chart of what's the name of the main space system, the one where Toral was at.
That's a good question. That is a good question.
She would ask for a chart of the outskirts of the Astral Sea.
Okay, because you can't chart the Astral
Correct.
Sea. So the outskirts of a particular space is what, this space of New Space?
Not of Doomspace, but she would ask for the system that you're from.
Okay, well we would already have it.
Yeah.
So I could.
if you give her, I would say you have a chart for it easily.
Okay.
Or, you could help her map something out if you don't have it, but you do have a chart that she's interested in.
Okay. Just to make sure, what will you be doing with the charts? What purpose will they serve?
You know that Xaryxis are generally neutral. They're not inherently evil.
Sure.
So she would just state that they've been in Doomspace for a long time and they just like to explore, look for resources on just different places. They're mainly travelers and traders.
See, they're traders. I can't give it to them.
But yeah, you would have this general knowledge, and you can see just from their ship, they're they're not set up to
Sure. Okay.
be.
If I do not get the impression of ill intent, and they've heard me say it, and they're not giving me any bad vibes, I will agree
Yeah,
to share this information with them.
yeah. You know that of all the factions here, there are no inherently evil factions.
Yeah.
Currently, or races currently here,
I mean, it would make sense
anyway
for Vocath. Yeah. Okay.
except for fairies. Those things are evil as hell.
Well, some they are pretty nasty.
Yeah,
That's true.
trickster you.
Yeah, they smell bad too.
I smell like brownies.
That's because you're eating them right now.
No, I actually smell like
You
brownies.
smell like uncooked brownie batter that got left out and the egg spoiled. Not
That's
you.
so mean.
Hurtful.
Mm.
No soap for you.
That's okay.
You will now have advantage in any persuasion attempts during the
Woo!
meeting
However-
with Xaryxis.
I use my longbow. What happened?
Fire. What's that? I'm ready. Do it. It occurs to me I'm also wearing a thing. I don't need it right now, but
Wearing the thing.
I'm wearing a thing. Yeah. I can get advantage on charisma
I
rolls.
did too. I was like, come on now.
Oh, I see.
What's happening?
Oh, we're about to burn down the whole moon. Scorched
Cool.
moon.
Just gotta make sure I remember that. Okay.
What is it exactly?
It's the Heartbreaker's brooch.
Oh, yeah.
While you're wearing the brooch and you make an ability check using charisma, you can choose to gain advantage on the roll. Once this property has been used, it can't be used again until the next dawn, and then it also has some charges for spells that can be cast from it, which I completely forgot.
Okay.
But I'm not using it right now.
Okay.
I'm just keeping that in mind for...
Yeah, this basically gives you an opportunity, if you needed to use that, to use it on another faction in case you don't get advantage.
Yes.
But yeah, easy enough. I'd say the whole conversation took about 5-10 minutes.
Do our cockroach lay eggs?
They're bird people.
Because I feel like we could make a really good meal with some new our cockroach eggs.
Like chickens?
I'm curious
Poached
now,
eggs.
actually. I'm gonna have to research this.
Google images. Our cockroach laying eggs. Okay. Well, thank you for your consideration. We will see you in Gokath's audience chamber.
She is just like
Aarococker lay eggs.
eyes
which take 8
sparkling,
months to
looking at
hatch.
this.
Damn.
They're incubated by females.
Can you imagine having to sit on top of an egg for 8 months?
In the elemental plane of air, laying eggs or feeding their young are the only two things that motivate Aarococker to land. That's what it says.
Forgot about that.
That's from DungeonsDragons.com.
Yeah, I've actually read that before.
Alright. Where to
So
next?
what did I'm sorry. What did we give her?
We basically agreed to
A map of
provide
the astral
a
sea.
chart of the system we're from and the space leading up to Astral Sea. Sea.
C.
No.
I'm gonna try and actually go home and paint my little figurines today.
Oh, these ones?
Yeah, I always forget.
Yeah.
I'm gonna paint my tarantula. Oh, I got a new tarantula since last time I saw you guys. I'll paint
Oh, a
my
real
tarantula.
tarantula.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, I got a new spider too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm not kidding. You know,
Yeah.
it's not in the house, but it's.
It moved, by the way.
I know he did. That's why I didn't go do the bushes. Because I was gonna. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool. Because I went to go do them again, and then I was like,
Yeah.
he moved. Like I'm not
I think
going
the
over there.
rain like destroyed whatever it had just made, and
Must
it
have.
decided to move again.
Do you have an orb weaver?
No.
That's an orb weaver.
So it's not a real orb weaver. So orb weavers are still slightly different, right? Because this is a yellow garden spider, which is the
I just call it a banana spider.
Me too.
They're all the same thing.
Yeah.
Banana spiders,
I
orb
I just
weavers,
call it a banana
Orb
spider.
Orb weaver is
zigzag
different.
spider.
Zipper spider.
That's
You're
a
talking
golden
about
orb
the ones
weaver.
that have
Orb-
the funnel spider.
golden orb weavers are Australia, aren't they? And they're even larger. And they
No,
have
they're native to Texas.
really.
Yeah, we have one in our
I
backyard
call
too.
them, I call them this banana spider or a zipper spider.
Yeah, I ran into one of their webs when I was a kid running through the woods. It was great.
It was great.
Yeah, because
Interesting.
it spanned its web between two trees, and I was just like, yeah. Here comes 8-year-old little kid with a stick running through the woods.
Wow, why did it
oh
just-
my gosh.
Did you see it? It flashed.
Oh, I don't
I
know.
don't know if you have like an AI thing, but
Yeah.
the image of the spider and only the
Turned
spider, not the
white.
background or anything else. It was like a sheen effect from like a video game.
Oh, it's
Oh.
It was
weird.
bizarre.
Jump scare.
I know it comes
Yeah,
out.
yeah, very similar.
Yeah.
A type of orb weaver spider. So what's the golden orb weaver then?
I don't know.
It's like a regular orb weaver, but fancy.
Fancy.
Mhm.
I know that the big ones, including ones like from Australia, whatnot, they like eat birds. Crazy.
Yeah, they feel like if they bite you, that's like a bee sting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
mild-
luckily the
mild venom.
venom.
I got. Oh, let me show you the picture of ours.
Yeah, show us your bird.
Yeah, so I think golden orb weavers are these like really
I don't have
fat
one.
bodied
You don't?
ones.
Ew.
The
Yeah.
golden ones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't know that orb weaver. That makes sense. Orb weavers. Oh,
Because that's the one.
God.
That's the one in our backyard.
Well, I guess this is a misrepresentative image. Obviously, they used
Oh, yeah.
a close camera, so it's not actually really that big. But oh yeah, sure
Yeah.
enough. Well, it's funny because I'd never
That's what we
seen
have
one,
in our
and then they
backyard.
pulled up, and of course, they're
Yeah,
involved.
we used to
Nice.
get them all the time.
They're what?
They're great hunters.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want to like keep doing the bush because I don't like it creeps me out, but I want it there.
Our grass
I don't
is
want it
like
to go
this
away.
tall, and that's why it's like literally in the grass.
God, this one is nasty though.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh my, it's the same one, but that is like it's lacking any color to make it
Is it
pretty.
What does it say? Giant,
It's just a golden orb weaver. It's just a large, giant golden orb weaver.
giant
If
golden.
it's lacking color, it's probably the male.
Maybe.
Actually, in the animal world, the males normally have more color to
True.
attract the females.
I thought spiders were reversed though.
Mm-mm. No, even with like jumping
Birds are a
spiders,
good
you know the ones that are like they dance. The females. are brown.
Is it just primary tarantulas then that the males are usually much smaller and less colorful?
No, there's a lot of spiders that the males are smaller, but they're
The
typically
males are-
colorful.
The males in the insect world are always going to be, or almost always going to be smaller than
Yeah.
the females, because the females have to carry the young.
Yeah.
So they have fattier bodies and they're normally bigger because they have to
Yep.
have that XX.
And a lot of the females of multiple species and insects will
They're normally
eat.
less clinical. Yeah. Praying mantises, spiders,
Ugh.
Humans.
humans. You've had a crazy line of X's, huh?
Just a few.
Just a few.
All right,
Where to next?
we have pacified and
So it's kind of like a giant circle, so you can just keep walking in the same direction.
no, we shall zigzag.
Other fact, okay. Boom, serpentine, boom, 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 boom.
We will crawl over the top of the arena, going around the broken glass.
Should we go back and check to see what progress? Oh no, it's only been 10 minutes, right? And she's gonna take an hour
Yeah.
to do all that.
Like in total, from like starting your walk and start to end of that conversation, it's been at most 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah, let's go to the next one.
But we don't have anything to offer them.
Well, we can still just try to convince them. We don't have to have anything now. It could be an agreement for later.
Oh yeah.
So-
Besides, it's Vocath, though,
You have-
not us.
You have the other two factions, the Thrykean, which you're working on for food,
Yep.
which are one of the
And the
harder
humans.
ones to convince. You have the neutral human faction, which you were given the loot to either keep or use as a bartering token. But you were told by Vocath that the humans will be relatively easy to convince.
always are.
The other two
Especially since their ship
factions,
just got destroyed by them.
the other
Yeah,
two
true.
factions, you were told are almost guaranteed to agree to join because of their aggressive nature towards people
Okay.
sliding them.
let's go find the humans and we'll offer them Captain Sartell. She probably won't mind.
Tide won't mind at all.
She'd be like,
Sorry, these are humans. She likes exotic creatures like Genasi.
They can be gymnasties.
Okay, then we'll offer the humans our plasmoid.
Ooh. I don't
If
even
you
wanna
want
know
to
how it's
offer
going.
up your repair,
Yes, you do. No, what?
If you want to offer your ship repairman, go ahead.
Oh no, bad idea.
Oh, that's yeah. Is that what we're using him for?
Yeah,
Okay.
Is that what
I thought
we're
we said he was in
using
a
it
coma.
for?
I thought he was just in a coma
He-
behind the barrel the whole time.
he looks like he's in a coma, but he just repairs stuff after everyone's gone to sleep.
It's like the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who.
Oh,
Every time we're
God.
not looking
Every
at
time
If you
him,
look at them, they stop moving.
every time we're not looking at him, we're fixing the shit. But if
Yeah.
we're looking, he's in a coma behind a barrel.
Exactly.
Freaky.
He's very.
And doing other things with.
He's like an octopus. He can just like
Like
fit
that
into
group,
small
Marshall
spaces.
Yeah. What is the potted plant?
Yeah.
You can buy a little kid's toy that has it.
Yeah.
Because they've got the one where it echoes the sound. Just
Yeah.
do the same thing with that baby.
That's so funny.
Continuing to
Actually,
walk
pretty
around the
should.
docks, you eventually come up to a space galleon with the name Tarask on the side, and you see another group of humans. Most of them on the deck of the ship, a few on the docks, moving cargo off the ship
I
and stacking it up.
don't think you have a standard galleon, do you?
Oh,
right
yes, I do.
Here we go. It's huge.
It's a biggie.
Biggie.
The humans are overcompensating or something.
What time is your thing?
It's at 4. Yeah.
We should be finished before.
Just before.
But yeah,
You're ridiculous.
but yeah, you see the galleon named Tarask. Most of the crew is on the ship. They do look like they're scurrying about, and you see a few crew members unloading off the ship various crates of what look to be supplies and stacking them up on the dock.
Okay. I'm going to hand the loot to Tig, and while he is talking to them, I am going to use that time to repair Kilo.
Easy enough.
Oh.
You can repair Kilo pretty much anywhere you want.
Yeah, just mending.
It's just a nice open docking area. So,
We just leave on the ship and
Ty, you now have
That's true,
a
actually.
loot that magically increases its size to match your body.
A what?
A loot.
A loot.
A loot.
It's like a banjo, but with like twice as many strings.
Just cut off their base and glue his butt to.
Okay. I will
No.
hail to
Huh?
the closest human
Yeah.
on the galleon
Put magnets under his feet.
and
And
say,
then you can just attach
That's
the
a good
base.
idea.
"Behold."
As you approach the dock where the galleon is, you can see a smaller human shouting loudly orders. Don't drop that cargo now. That shit's expensive. Be careful.
Yeah, you scurvy dog.
You can barely see his head over the railing. He is quite a small
Oh, he's
human.
small.
He's a small
I'll approach him and
How
say, "Good help is hard to find, eh? Eh?"
Hey.
Hey, top of the morning to you.
He
I don't know
looks
how my
at you
accent
just
changed.
like,
Confuzzled.
Speaking of help, we couldn't help but notice. See what I did there? That your fellow humans lost a ship in the fleet attack earlier, and we are here garnering favor for assistance to help rid the area of this menace.
you're the one that antagonized the dragon that destroyed my ship. You son of a bitch.
That's perfect.
Oh, clearly I had nothing to do with
I was there. I saw it clearly.
the real enemy escaped, and we are trying to rectify the situation.
And how are you gonna compensate me for my shit?
Well, with the help of Vocap and his unlimited resources, I'm sure we can reach an agreement about repairing your lost resources.
Give me a persuasion check.
Yes.
How does
Wait.
9 sound?
Of all times to get a little.
Tell you what, you convince Vocap to buy me a new ship, and I'll think about it.
So materialistic.
Such a human.
I'll walk
Hey,
over.
what's that you got there in your hand?
Oh, this? And I'll pull it out and I'll go, "Kring."
Give me a performance
Behold.
check.
12.
That's fine.
He said
You
that
are able to
before.
play a note without causing any muted strings.
It's the open E.
I don't even know what the chords on a lute look like.
Would I know?
There's a
like,
lot more strings, generally speaking.
I think there's 8
I think it depends on.
the side of the lute.
Yeah, because
I think it can go from 4 rows of 2 up to 6 or 8 rows of 2.
Yeah, and some lutes have really long necks, like really, really long.
Would I know, like, this is a magical item?
It changed size to fit your body, so you would know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll pretty much just showcase it, like, Vanna White. Be like, oh, this magical lute has seen great things across the astral sea. Is it of interest to you?
Oi,
Sir?
Jimmy! Identify that thing for me! And you'll see a little halfling run up to you. He's got big glasses that are slightly too big for his face and a nice little suit.
It's
And
Jimmy
he walks
Neutron.
up and, excuse me, let me just borrow this for a moment. And he'll cast the identify spell on the lute.
3 hours later.
Boss, I think you'll like this. You see that he's interested in this now. After hearing Jimmy's phrasal.
Well, to show our fealty and our dedication to this endeavor, I am fully willing to part with this lute that has been with us since
At least the
gods
last
can-
7 minutes.
Gods can, I can't even remember. But I can part with it.
Oh, so it's an antique, huh? Give me a persuasion check.
Give me a persuasion check.
No, it's the loot being played.
How's a nat one?
Yeah.
So,
Sounds like it.
like a harpsichord.
So Jimmy, how old is that thing?
What did you
Now,
He's a nat one.
Oh no.
He's not a good liar.
I mean, all you said was since you can't remember when.
Yeah.
That's true. That doesn't mean it's
Jimmy
right.
will just be like, I don't know. I just know what it is. Damn.
I'm fully. He'll just hand it out. I'm fully willing to part with this for your.
What exactly is it that you want help with?
Well, we need you to side
Well,
with.
get out the way. They're trying to take the cargo off the ship.
Excuse me. I will.
So personable, this dude.
Yeah.
Trevor,
all we ask is that you.
throw him in the snake.
All we ask is that you listen to Rokath's proclamation, and if it so will also help you to join us in getting rid of this zealot usurper.
That bastard that destroyed my ship. Tell you what, you give me that instrument there, and I'll think favorably.
That's all we can ask. And he'll hand over the loot.
He'll grab it and he'll start playing terribly, but he is.
Yeah, right.
Yup.
Yeah, I know, I'm great.
We are
I'm a maestro.
we are the astral anomalies.
Yeah, you are an anomaly. Get off my ship.
Oh, Jesus.
What happened to easy to persuade? Well, I guess he was easy to persuade.
You also were the one that
Yeah, you were the wrong person. to say.
spoke to Zealot and then caused one of his ships to be destroyed.
True.
But handing over the loot, you don't have disadvantage in the persuasion check in the conversation to come.
Okay. One is bad enough. So Tiger will walk down dejected and say, "Are you finished?" To Cypher.
Yes, yes.
You've never seen a shinier kitty.
You see a panel slide closed on the side of Kilo, and a little while he sits back and waits for the door closes, and he just sits down, looks over, and pants.
You see on the leg of Kilo a Cyphermobile.
A Cyphermobile?
Cyphermobile.
Would it be the Kilomobile though?
It could be. It's up to you.
Mobile. That means it's a cell phone.
Okay. We got 2 of the 3. How much time has passed?
It's only been about 25 minutes at most.
Perfect.
All the food's
So,
in the oven. I'm just
We
like-
can go relax in a closet for a little while the rest of the food finishes. Let's see.
Yeah, easy enough. And you could also send Warwick and Crux out to talk to the Artuk and Saron. If you would like, as they are.
Oh, the generic ones that
Yeah.
are more amicable.
Yeah. While you wait and get stuff ready on your ship, if there's anything you need to do, if you want to just take a short rest, if you want to help her cook, whatever piques your fancy at the moment.
Yeah, actually could do a short rest. That's not a bad idea. Works for me. Go back to the ship and
Go
chill.
back to the ship.
All right.
Net ship and chill.
You're cooking up a storm. The kitchen is hot and you're throwing ingredients everywhere. You do have a few crew members that could help you. Let me see your... I think it's folded up.
believe it's 2d6
Your cooking sheet, I think that's
I
it.
think it is because I folded it up over here. Yeah.
Should be.
Quick.
I'm going to drink a potion. actually.
You don't want to take a short rest?
I heard it up.
It was up there. It was probably the
Just a roll
neighbor's
hit die?
house right there.
Okay. I was like,
I locked it. I locked it.
oh, you locked it just now.
I got 2d6,
Okay, I
which
guess.
means I
How much
get
part was?
9 HP.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check as you are
Me?
cooking up a storm.
Almost full, it's fine. And then we'll do
I need to do potion.
rest for an hour. Do what?
10.
I'm just talking
10?
to myself.
Total?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Plus 0, so.
That's all good.
7 plus
Give me a
3,
performance check as you're commanding other crew members in the kitchen that are helping you as well.
15.
15? Alright, give me one more sleight of hand check.
13.
Perfect. In the hour of cooking, due to your proficiency with your commands of crew members, the additional help you had, and you just being proficient in this kitchen, you are able to make 15 days worth of
Hell yeah.
good meals.
Hell yeah.
Um,
A spicy sausage ragu. Pasta.
within that hour. And your cooking goes up one level.
Sweet. I forget what else.
So now it tastes a little less like shit.
You love my cooking.
Yeah, her mushroom gratin is the best.
It's not to my palate. It's not to my
oil
palate.
very
Okay.
nicely.
Spiced liver oil. I mean, it has the word oil in it.
Yeah, her oil cider.
There you go.
Hot oil cider, extra cinnamon
Cinnamon.
with a cider transmission fluid.
Oh, right. Doy.
I
And
think I'm at 4 at this point.
cubed
I
coolant.
think I was on 3 last time.
But I will be away.
I'm pretty sure I was on 3 last time.
You didn't circle it?
No? Was I supposed to? I don't have a pen.
Let me circle it. Let me see those hands. Watch what?
Here's a pencil.
Oh, whatever.
I'm on 4.
You're on 4?
Mm-hmm.
Were you that high already?
I cook for y'all all the time. Yeah, I was on 3 last time. Yeah.
Cooking's not that.
Oh, he's got the pencil.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Cooking's not
Oh, you added
super
one.
easy.
Gracias.
Oh, to your D8 or to your
To your roll.
your hit die?
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, I got 10 health from 1 die. Oh man.
But yeah, she was able to make 15 days worth of good food in that hour time.
For everybody? For just us?
This is food for the negotiations with the Thryking.
Okay.
So I'll say that the hour is past.
So you did a hot
The
pot.
food is ready. It's up to you guys what you want to do now.
One giant cauldron full.
Gotta add my secret sauce to the hot pot first.
Ew.
Yeah, it's Frank's Red Hot.
I'll take it.
He puts that shit on everything.
I go through like a bottle a month.
A month?
Yeah.
That's probably like 2 weeks.
How big's the box?
Good.
It's like the little
It's a good
Tabasco,
size.
personal Tabascos.
No, it's good size.
I love those little personal
He
Tabascos that
literally
come in
puts it on
MREs.
everything.
Yeah, yeah.
My brother has a sriracha keychain that he puts on.
That's funny. His little personal.
It's a different kind of bump.
But yeah, y'all can all go. It would be of help to transport. It's a lot of food.
Oh, yeah. I'll carry we all come out.
I mean, surely we have some kind of transportation on the ship, something with wheels, a wagon.
Oh,
Something
absolutely.
like a Kilo could pull, or
Yeah.
Warforged could pull.
Him, I don't know. Kilo, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's your strength? 18? 16. You're like dexterous, aren't you? You have like a...
No, I'm strength.
He is
I feel like
negative.
it wasn't as high as I thought it would be. Because it wasn't 20, right?
My strength?
Yeah, of course it might be now.
I'm pretty sure it was 18.
Was it 18?
It's 16.
It is 16, see?
Yeah, it is.
I was right.
Yeah. Should have said
That's
that
a 12.
ASI.
Oh. What's your constitution?
16.
Ah, okay. Okay.
-1.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say the dock also has just general
Sure.
parts,
Okay.
so you don't have to take yours off the ship.
Okay.
just for helping to transport goods.
We'll
since
bring
there's
a
lot of goods
wheelbarrow.
moved.
A wheel barrow.
Barrel.
A wheel. Is it wheelbarrow or wheelbarrow?
Barrel.
But then no. Will barrel.
Is it? I actually don't know. I don't think I've ever written that down. I've just said it out loud. A wheelbarrow, but it's not a barrel. I think it's wheelbarrow.
Pretty sure
Is that not a thing?
I don't think so.
Oh, it is a wheelbarrow.
Hey!
Wheelbarrow?
A wheelbarrow.
AROOW.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought I was making that up. Like, where did I
My
get that
whole
from? What is
worldview is
I
changed.
know.
See, that's the thing, because I hear people say wheelbarrow all the time, and I said, I was like, that's not right, though. I don't think that's right.
My whole life's a lie.
I don't know. I kind of just say it.
Maybe
I feel
they
like
used to
it's
be
flip-flop.
cut in half barrels that were flipped upside down. And pushed.
Yeah, like
Hey.
you said, my whole life's a
Um,
lie now. Like, damn.
But yeah, I bring one over to Galen and hop in so I can get a ride. You know, forget riding my mount, my dedicated mount. I can get a kitty ride, a wheelbarrow.
Wheelbarrow.
That was like the whitest.
Transport
Wheelbarrow.
The astral anomaly is transporting that food across wild space. As you're walking around the docks, you come across
Rolling.
what you know as a Thrykean ship, a Vrus, which is a scorpion ship.
Roos.
Yes.
Yes, that was the Activia sound.
Vocab would have told you that Takana is the acting spelljammer for
Tanaka's on.
ship.
Wheelbarrow was invented in China.
That was ironic timing. I'm over here. Tanaka-san was invented in China. Coincidence.
It is brown.
Vocab would have also mentioned
Yeah.
that the Thrykean are friendly with the Artuk faction. And in that hour time, I would have said Crux and Warwick came back to you and let you know that everything went well with the Artuk and Sir.
Okay.
So you could also use that to help in the conversation.
No, I'll save that for later. All right, and now we're all here, right?
Whole party, well, the four of you, and Kilo.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So I will hop out of the wheelbarrow.
Actually, Crux will come with you too. Say Crux is the one that spoke to the Artuk.
Yeah.
So he can be with you to, inform and.
So is there like a platform?
Yes,
Going up
you
to
see
the-
all the ships are similarly docked
All the shits.
with their. I was gonna call it a mooring bridge that attaches the ship to the dock.
It works for me. All right, I'm gonna let our big tough guy push it up. Well, our moderately tough guy.
Not really okay.
That's funny.
I think my last paladin was stronger, huh?
You see a
Yeah.
Thrykean that
Dopios.
looks like Flick from Bug's Life,
Yeah.
clacking away.
There we go. There's our scorpion ship.
Nice.
Dope.
Yeah, as you approach, you hear a bunch of clacking.
A bunch of what?
Clacking.
Is this
Just
ship
like-
alive?
Yes, to a degree. These ships, I don't. They
Are
like
they giant creatures that just like
some
carry
yes
them?
and some no. Like this one, probably yes. The turtle, literally yes. It's a giant space turtle
Yeah.
that's been modified to like go into.
You just put stuff on top of the shell.
Yeah. But you can turn any big thing in space into a
Ship.
a vehicle, kind of.
Interesting.
Yeah, because it doesn't need an engine. It just uses the helm, and then that gives it the ability to move. So like you can literally turn like an asteroid into a
Yeah,
ship.
that's pretty much what Topola did with her home. So you guys remember Topola's tower
Yeah.
was just an asteroid
So
with
we
her tower on it.
have a
That's
ship.
similar concept. The city that y'all first went to, that I can't remember the name of, the Rock of Brawl. I had to look at the map.
The thing on the
That
wall.
is a gigantic asteroid that is just
Right.
a moving city.
Right.
So similar concept.
So, technically, all planets are kind of
Technically.
As you get to the dock and are walking down the dock for the Scorpion ship, all of you in your mind hear someone ask, "Who's approaching?"
Are
I don't
you?
know who's approaching?
Cypher, you would know that.
I'm like,
right,
can somebody
right,
get that?
Green,
Like a phone call.
speak through telepathy. So
Oh,
you-
we literally heard someone
Yes.
say who is approaching.
Yeah.
Yes, literally
Oh.
heard it. But you are the only one that knows that this is the Thrakian's way of communicating.
Can somebody get that?
I'm the only one that would know that?
Well, you're the only wild spacer. Thrakian, you're
True.
wild space.
True. Okay, fair.
So-
I am going to do my best to move my mouth and mimic the words that are going to our head as they happen to my mouth.
So Jesus.
He's like.
Deception or performance?
Probably performance,
Probably
Okay.
performance.
which I think is probably
I'll
worse
let
for
you
me.
choose.
They're both going to be terrible. My deception +0. My performance +0.
Yep. Same.
And also I fell in
Same.
All right, metal dice, don't let me down. Don't let me down. So listen, I'm doing it, but I'm doing it with latency. Okay.
Okay, so it's like one of those
It's a three.
Asian movies that you watch in English.
And then it's like, yeah. Mine is a +3.
I'm over here.
You're like Power Rangers.
Yeah. So what's interesting is this turtle ship.
Your
is
subtitles
showing,
don't match
a
your
metal.
Yeah.
That's like a metal turtle. This one I don't think is a real.
They could just give him
It could
armor,
just be-
yeah.
Oh, encased in a protective metal shell.
Yeah, because if you look at this guy, he's got like spikes and shit too.
Oh yeah, that's what that one has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those are
And then
official. This is
look,
actual
You
official
can
content.
get this.
Yeah.
You can
Let's
get
see
in
what
the
it-
shell too.
Yeah.
This one has the little latch on
Yeah,
top.
yeah. They literally install like you go down into the body of the turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yep. See.
Interesting indeed.
they gave him a bird beak, but it's a turtle.
Yeah, so if we have
I
ship-to-ship
mean,
combat,
some
there's
turtles
actual
have bird beaks, technically.
maps and stuff.
But they're snapping turtles. The beaks go down. This one just goes straight forward.
Oh wait, really?
The
Yeah,
Lake of
it's like a
Braille.
bird.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's a bird beak for sure. That's funny.
Yeah.
Like a regular like sparrow or some shit. That's what you meant. Got it. I'm sitting there thinking of like an eagle's beak because it's
It's
similar
Luigi.
to like the who?
Luigi.
Oh.
You know that you can respond to this telepathy.
Okay. I will share that with them since my guys did not hold up to scrutiny.
All right. All of you are now aware that this is how Thrycreen, I'm never going to get that right,
Yeah.
communicate. They communicate through telepathy.
Thrykeen, Thrycreen, wheelbarrow.
Tribugs.
No, it's tomato.
But yeah,
Depends on the accent.
and as I said, you heard in your head, who's
Some
approaching?
water.
Who approaches?
I think he was the first one, right? I think you were.
I'm just bringing food.
Yeah. Okay.
The realization moment.
I was in front of everybody.
I hopped out of the wheelbarrow.
Yeah,
wheelbarrow.
You all
Too
wrote
late,
message,
wheelbarrow.
and you responded with, "I'm just bringing food."
Yeah. Sure to bring gifts.
No, the gifts are back on the ship.
Yeah. No, I think there's one with this.
Oh wait, Crux came.
Yeah.
Crux is food. So you did bring gift.
Gift and gifts.
Food. As soon as you say I brought food,
Gifts.
you start hearing like a whole bunch of just like clacking and clatter of mandibles.
What are they?
They're bugs.
Oh, they're
Yeah, as you
Giant
approach the
bugs.
ship, you see the
Like
Thrykean after hearing you mention food. All of them are like looking over the ship and their mandibles are just clacking.
Pick up.
Yeah. There you
That's
go.
badass.
Of course, you know what they look like. You made one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You spoke to Stephen Crabgrass. I can't remember or was it Henry Crabgrass? I can't remember the.
Or more appropriate with
Plant's
current
name.
media, it could be Stephen Hawking.
Praying mantis.
Yeah.
Whatever the plants you talk to,
Yeah.
whatever name I gave
I
them.
forgot, but it was something basic.
Yeah.
You spoke to grass and you got a wife.
Oh, that was.
I did. I stole someone's daughter.
Yeah, I was tiefling for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about
And
that.
their perfumery, I believe.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he inherited a perfumery and a wife.
Yeah. That's funny.
God, that was Carter, wasn't it?
Yeah,
he-
that
yeah,
was
'cause-
Carter, the chaotic goat.
Yes.
Yeah. Y'all see our printed a stand, so now it's so much easier to move this shit.
And I moved all the
Yeah, I like it.
minis
Nice.
for this campaign down here.
Watch me
Well,
drop it.
all the small ones.
Oh yeah. Now we've got a way to
Battle.
move shit.
Nice.
So
So I'm gonna say we brought gifts for partnership for your partner.
Oh, there's a
Harry.
Zothios.
We'll bring it aboard. And
Oh, Zothios.
all of you here bring it aboard. You all hear the same message.
Tell everybody.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
float up to the ship.
He did that with
There
gel
is a bridge
Gel
that
pens?
attaches
Yeah,
the
it's
ship to the dock that you can bring the cart onto the ship.
I'll pull the wheelbarrow.
Barrel.
Wheelbarrow.
You see a slew of Thrykean mandibles at the chomp, ready to eat your bits.
Eat your bits. They want to eat your bits?
No, you, the three of you, well, whenever you first got here, you may have seen them at a distance. This is your first time seeing Thrykean up close. They are humanoid bugs with forearms, mandibles, and as you were told by Cypher, they speak through telepathy.
So are we speaking back to them telepathically? or
Yes,
through
you can
words?
respond either vocally
open
or
a channel of
telepathically. It is your
communication.
choice.
Yeah.
But it's like an open channel, essentially, as long as they make the connection.
Okay.
I will mention out loud to Alette. Perhaps you can elaborate on what you have prepared for our new friends and potential allies. Says.
As
The
you say
unborn
that,
children of Arakocra.
as you say that, a door towards the tail end of the scorpion ship opens up, and you see a much more slender Thrykean come out with a what looks to be a sash on all four arms, like tied, like almost like a bracelet.
Interesting.
Nice blue sash
Okay.
on all four of her arms.
Of her arms.
Yes.
Oh, she definitely needs to eat. Oh, so I'm just gonna tell them that I created a sausage ragu pasta for them.
Oh, you don't.
I
What's the
hope
meat?
it's up to their
What's the meat?
sausage.
What
What's
kind
in
of
the
sausage?
sausage?
Astral sausage.
Astral sausage. That's some Sartell delicacy right there.
Wouldn't that be seafood though?
I don't know.
I mean,
So it's a seafood
not
stew.
wrong.
Miscellaneous meats.
You're not wrong.
Meats and miscellany. That's actually not a bad shot.
Aside from
like it.
all the astral fishies, a lot of like goods and stuff like that are received by trade from planets, from
Oh.
other like worlds. Like when you first met Sartell, she was on your homeworld Toro for trade and whatnot.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So,
I hope it is to your liking.
give me a persuasion check
Persuasion.
at advantage. because it smells delicious.
Yes, it is. Sweet. I got 17 and 18. You said persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
That is a 22.
Nice.
You see the slender Thrykean introduce herself as Takana, and she will telepathically inform all of you,
Sorry, it was my volume knob.
let all of you know that we can have this conversation over the meal, and she will start clacking her mandibles, and you'll see the other Thrykean start to get what looks to be like a group banquet setting up on the
Nice.
deck. Tables set in a nice little
That's the comment.
circle,
Slender.
and they will start getting everything prepared and spread out to enjoy the meal and have a conversation with you. There is one larger table towards the tail end with multiple chairs for you all and the leaders on this ship to sit and converse. It takes about 10 minutes for the crew to get all the tables set up and get the food distributed evenly, but
So we're on the Scorpion ship.
yes.
I'm gonna set up my seat and the table's gonna be right here.
Yes.
And I
Takana
just float
is
her up.
sitting
I'm gonna
at
boost her seat.
the head of the larger table, and she beckons you all to sit and telepathically asks you to sit and let's converse about what you wish to, or about the alliance that you spoke of. Is she?
Oh, these are not very big.
Jesus, okay.
I thought maybe these squares represented more than 5 feet, but they don't. It's one square is 5 feet. So this is a pretty small ship. You're taking up too much space, man.
But yeah, if you decide, you can sit at the table and enjoy the meal and converse with Takana.
Yep.
We'll all sit down.
Crux will sit down at the table.
I don't know what I just said, but I said something.
Cuss them off.
Yeah. That was racist.
Call them a bitch ass.
All the bugs gasp and look at you in horror. How dare you say that about my mother?
beep boop.
Our mother.
Yeah, they're bugs, right?
Hive mind. But yeah, the tables are set and the meal is distributed
Change that.
and conversations can be had.
No doubt, Ty will say, you have seen the astral elves attack us. And we have word from Crux that the Artukes have decided to join us. Would you be willing to lend us your aid in ridding us of this menace? And he'll take a scoop of, what did you say you made? Ragu?
Spicy sausage.
Spicy sausage. Yeah, he'll pick one up and bite
Give me a persuasion check.
it. Plus 0. 13.
13?
Guidance.
I'm gonna use another. Well, I say, but this is him talking to somebody else he's standing right next to. I can't just like flash a genius. Like, what would the flavor of this be? I don't think it would be. I'm not gonna do it because it wouldn't be appropriate. Because if you're sitting next to someone trying to convince them of something, and then the person next to them does something, like you're gonna realize. Let me see. What does it actually say? It says, gain the ability to come up with solutions under pressure when you or another creature. Oh, okay. It's literally just me assisting with intelligence. Okay, yeah, I'll do that then.
Yeah.
Cool. Add 5.
Nice.
Oh, 18.
That's considerably
Easy
better.
I use bigger words.
That's funny.
You can't really see expression on the Thrykean's face, but she does stop eating and puts one of her arms on her chin, and you see the little arm kind of like rubbing her belly as she's thinking. And she'll look at, kind of just like generally look at the group and ask, what does Vokath think about all this? What is his perception of the events today?
Oh, it doesn't matter. That
Plans.
asshole owes us. This is all his fault. So.
Vokath was visibly upset about the whole intrusion into his games, and it seemed to at least me that he was on our side to go after these astral elves.
Very much so. He's a man of business, and he's basically made a currently verbal contract with us. So he is committed at this point, both due to how it will help him and due to upholding his status, and of course the fact that he truly has responsibility in all of this now. So you can rest assured that.
True, he is a man of honor.
Well,
So, from the perspective of all the factions, they all view him as an honorable man. They don't realize that he is just a greedy merchant. They,
I'll honor the fact that you have that perspective.
Ignorance.
and she will go back to eating
So,
and
I'll accept that your
exclaim,
opinion is
very
wrong.
well. If the Artuks have already agreed and Vokath is in favor, I'll think about it favorably at the meeting. And you now have advantage on persuasion, if needed, in the upcoming conversation with the Threakin.
Woo! Checking off boxes.
Okay, so to summarize, just for all of you to be aware before the meeting starts, the Artuk and Saran are already in agreement. They don't need to be persuaded. The Thrykin and Arakakra, you will have advantage with if needed, if any persuasion checks are needed, and the humans are still currently neutral.
Of course.
Whoops.
What were the last two? Humans and
Humans
Just
and
like-
Arakakra.
oh, air cockles. Okay.
Can we move the plasmoid to the human ship to repair it as a...
The ship is literally destroyed. It's floating debris.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's enough.
Yeah, it would take months and materials that are not currently on board. It would be much
What if
faster
you
just to get a
reconstruct
new
a
ship.
smaller ship?
If
the
by smaller you mean a
existing
model ship,
Oh,
How small?
yes.
so. got
There, we made them a ship.
it. Yeah, right.
But yeah, I'd say it's been about an hour and 15 minutes. You've got about 45 minutes of free time until the meeting.
I mean, keep in mind also, we are aware of the location of several ships that we found on the way here. And while we took, a couple did not have spell jamming helms, and then we took 2 of them.
So
But they were not all broken.
you know of a few ships. You have half of Garganhale's fleet of ships. You know that his fleet of ships have gone to recruit more ships and people. And I believe it was you that informed Garganhale and told him to have his crew meet up with Captain Sartell to get more ships as well.
Okay, so we have a
Yes,
plethora
okay,
of ships,
okay,
is what
okay.
I'm hearing.
So
Yeah, but
you do have means.
yeah. Although I imagine a lot of those, whether or not they're willing to help us, wouldn't want to walk and say, "Hey, so we're giving your ship away."
But it's also, not necessary to give them a ship.
Yeah, no, Vokath's
So-
gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, easy peasy, what a sleazy. But you have 45 minutes of downtime to plan, grab whatever you need, talk amongst yourselves. If you have nothing that you want to do in that time, we can skip ahead.
I don't have anything.
Skip ahead as in going to the meeting.
Yes.
Yep, let time pass
Are
till
we going?
Vokath pulls
Do
us.
we go to the armory after the meeting, or is that before that?
Only one way. You were already there. You
We
don't
were
get to go
already
again. They
No.
get to go, but you don't.
Mm.
Yeah, you were already there. You were just watching the dragon inside. You could have taken whatever you wanted.
Makes sense.
Didn't even look around.
Didn't-
No, I'm just kidding. It'll be the meeting takes precedence.
Meeting's first.
Yeah, everything after that comes after that.
Yeah, I don't have anything to do with it.
All right. 2 hours passes.
We're late.
And
we're by the wall.
Touch
Yeah.
the wall, touch the wall.
waiting at the docks, all of you are teleported into the audience chamber of Vocath. You see him sitting in his chair, like you saw him before. And this time you see 2 long tables on either side of Vocath's throne. One table has all the faction leaders. The other table is empty for all of you to sit at.
This is now canon. You are now a beaver. Here we will spread out and place random faction leaders. All right.
All right. Vocath will stand up from his throne and express his displeasure with the astral elves and their attack on his base. He will put forward the offers for assistance to the factions that he had told you previously: the Spelljamming Helm for the Thryking, a ship for the humans, and will put out essentially a request to the other factions to see if they have anything that they are looking for or might be in need of. He will now open up the floor to the astral anomalies to plead their case for the factions joining in this coalition.
Tide will whisper over to Olette.
Oh, what you whispering about? What are you whispering about, you shady
Oh, is it
individual?
you? Oh, my nemesis.
You.
It seems your
I put him right next to you too.
your skills are rather. You have a silver tongue.
Oh God.
Tide will say. You may be better suited for persuading our comrades here who are on the fence.
I'll bend you over a fence.
Damn.
Tide's just not gonna look in his direction.
Yeah, that's
He's all
right.
traumatized from
Look away.
Santel.
I'm trying to decide how I would say anything.
While you plead your case, I plead the 5th.
Jeez, y'all are monologuers.
Yeah, you can take
I know.
you can take this time to basically explain to the factions what's going on with the astral elves, because this is essentially their first major interaction with them.
Sure, but
they don't
then,
know anything about what they're doing in terms of destroying
Killing
worlds
planets,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. So you can take
Yeah.
some time to just flesh out the situation.
Well, let me think. So, we're in Doom Space. Star. What inherently? Well, I mean, they have to know something, because the part of the reason Doom Space exists the way that it is because of what the Astronauts did to that
Xaryxis.
star.
Xaryxis.
Yeah.
Yes, so some of the factions do have inherent animosity. The Artukes and who else did I say?
And Astro Elves are known throughout Wild Space for
I
their
don't remember the faction.
basically just
Yeah.
being space pirates.
Yeah, so the Artuk and the Saroon are particularly hostile towards.
What are Artuk and Saroon? I feel like I've seen Artuk, but I don't think I've seen.
You fought Artukes.
These were the Arctics right here.
Oh.
Yeah, those are the Artukes. This guy right here, and that guy.
Oh yeah.
Is that a penguin?
Oh,
Yeah.
this is the
Penguin,
Artuk.
right?
Yeah, don't judge my space penguins.
No, I'm not judging them. I love them.
They're cute.
They're adorable.
Adorbs. I bought them just because they're penguins.
they're amazing. And we should definitely use them for a one shot.
They were $1 a piece.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll give you a nickel.
But yeah, the reason you're trying to convince them is because while most of them are hostile towards astral elves, they do know that it's an empire that they're going against. So they just need some convincing to push them over the edge.
Didn't you get licked by one of these or something?
Oh, you got tongue lashed, or was it
Yeah.
you? Or was it you?
No, it was me.
Yeah,
And now you're sitting
you got
next to one.
eaten. Didn't you? Didn't it pull you into its mouth?
Yeah.
And, like swallow you?
Wait,
Yeah.
didn't
But it
we
was
say that?
killed instantly?
Didn't we say these things are very tribal and very what's the word? Like
They
protective
may
of
be
their lands?
primitive, but they're not
Yeah.
unintelligent. Like they can
Okay.
they can hold a conversation.
yeah.
The reason that the
Partook
fight
of Arun.
the reason that the fight went on that planet was because Warwick offended them
Oh yeah, he was running away.
by trying
Luckily,
to
he's not here.
by doing things he shouldn't have from a religious standpoint for them. So that's the reason that fight happened.
I have one of their tongues.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
have them on
teleported
my
inside?
notes.
Yes.
Oh, because
I have them on
now
my
I have
notes
to
as
see if
tongue-wielding
I'm
starfish tower.
This is a large
Oh, right.
space.
It's
Yeah, this is an
it's a
audience chamber.
Okay.
I have them defined in my notes as
Nervous.
tongue-wielding starfish towers.
Accurate.
That's the best description. Oh my god. I'll never unsee that.
That better be the comics.
So yeah, this conversation is basically just to convince the rest of the factions to just
Friends,
over the fence.
Insectoids, tongue-wielding starfish towers, lend me your ears. As you all know, we're brought here together due to the tyranny and injustice that has been thrust upon all the great breadth of space from the astral elves and their uprisings within their own factions from the prince and the princess within. You already know this. You've all been displaced, and I know that Vokath has been so magnanimous and generous to help you all maintain your resources that you need to survive. But as we've seen already from the visit today of Prince Zelith, they don't care. You all are here, and safety is not yet here with us. So obviously things are still happening, and I think now is the time for action because they are only going to grow in power, and as they get the resources and take the steps that they want to, once they have furthered their progress there, they're going to push out further into other areas and domains and only try more and more to sap energy from the stars and planets, which is exactly what they have been doing. We can recount stories and tell you of their nasty little egg energy sucking terrible
Vine plants.
yes.
So it was a giant vine, right?
Well, no, they had like
It was like I thought it was like a beanstalk looking thing.
Yes. So
well, it grew, but there was a
Yeah.
seed.
Oh,
Yeah.
seeds.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
no.
you
I meant
know
the
them
plant
as
that was
astral
planted.
seeds,
The seed that was
and
planted.
when dropped onto a planet, they absorb thermal energy to
Yeah.
grow.
They've been
extensively.
splooging all over our planets. And then the
Absorb
terrible
life
plant
on the
strands
planet
have
and
just
the
been
things living on it.
all over. And
kills
right
the-
now, our home planet is being molested by these terrible splooge seeds. But you should definitely not think you are safe. And Vokath has already offered to generously give to you all if you are willing to assist us. Isn't that right, Vokath?
He has already explained,
Fantastic.
like that was the first thing he did was make his offers and then open the floor to you all.
Well, we may not have a great amount of firepower on the ship that we have here. We do have allies already, and we've got fleets that are being gathered, and we've got our resources and information. And if we expand, we create our coalition right now. If we become the rebels, then we shall be able to. Wow, not one person.
That's okay.
Give me
One got it.
a
Think about, we will
number
be able to succeed.
between 1 and 20.
I was gonna say 37. Does that work?
No.
Okay.
Roll your d20, I guess.
14. Oh goodness, man.
The locked
You looked away
eye
first.
process.
He was staring me down, so I had to stare him back.
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
That's the wrong dice. Also the wrong dice. Where's my?
That's for your wonderful speech.
What did I do?
That's for your wonderful speech.
Yeah. The inspiration card was for the speech.
What did I do? Oh. Okay. Thank you. All right. Well. It's persuasion. I'm pretty sure I don't have much to persuasion, so I think I do not. So I'm gonna have to use my stuff again, which is. You know what? Let's go for broke. I'm gonna flash of genius, and I'm gonna build for success.
You can also use your card if you need to.
9. I shall save it. Is that a 1?
Yeah.
That's okay because 14 plus 1 plus 5, which is my flash of genius, gets me to dirty 20.
Perfect.
Perfect.
You can see the factions that were on the fence are leaning more into your favor. They're
Oh, now it's a 20.
they attentively listened to your speech, the information that you
Oh, I got
gave.
up on the table and I'm walking up
Yeah.
and down as I say this.
Absorbed.
Fist raised in the
They
air.
are eyes on you. They are invested in this speech. You can see they're starting to get motivated. The Daikare, the human, looks at you, looks at Vokath, scowls at you, looks back to Vokath, and says, "If you give me a ship," and points at Vokath, "to replace the one that he destroyed," he points at you, "I'm in."
He'll give you 2.
Jesus.
I like this little robot. He kind of like puts his feet on the table, leans
No take
back a little
backsies.
bit.
No take
When he
back.
puts his feet on the table, because he's so small, it's hard to see his face. His boots are in the way.
There we go. I trip over his boot and then I.
You're at a different table, so it's fine.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, it's 2 separate
It's 2
tables.
tables on
One for
either
the
side.
faction leaders and one for you. Y'all are facing
Oh,
each
that's
other.
right. You did say that. I just
Yeah.
only put one here. That's okay.
And then Vocast's
I had
throne
to work
is
with what
like
I had. Okay.
at the
I did
end
pretty good.
of the 2 tables. In
What
the
does
middle.
Volcat say? I'm curious.
Huh?
I'm curious to see what he says about the 2-ship thing.
What does the fox say?
He would be like, "Deal." Vocab is like, 2 ships, that's nothing. Deal.
True.
As he is walking in front of his throne, stirring his wine, aerating it like a proper noble McCain.
We're kidding.
Yes, in case you didn't know, the race of giant that Vokath is Mercane.
Cool.
And that's actually Vokath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's actually this tall.
Yeah.
Like 2.5 inches, 3 inches.
I got
He's
it.
a tall, lanky boy that wears fancy robes and no shoes. It's stuck. No.
He said, what?
Not Kalo.
Kilo?
Kalo. But
The funny part is, like, actually, I'm like half his size, not the other way around.
That's fun.
Yeah.
The meeting goes extremely well. Your speech moved those that were on the fence into action. Somebody be prepared to write this down.
Oh.
This down. I need a new page.
After conversations, numbers, cost, how everything's going to move, the Arakakra offer 5 ships to the fleet, including the Skybra, which is the fleet command ship. Let me know when you're ready for the next one. The Artuks offer 5 lamprey ships, including the Remora, which is their fleet command ship.
How do you spell Artuk? A-R-T-U-K.
Aartuks.
Oh, like Artux.
A-A-R-D-V-A-R-K. Tell me where
Yes.
that's from?
What is it from?
The humans
It's from
offer
Shahar.
3 space
Right,
galleons, including the flagship Tarask, plus
That's
the
the
2
humans.
that will be
Yeah.
given by Vocath.
Oh, plus the 2.
Yes.
So how many is that total?
5.
5.
So those 2 are not included yet, but when the ships are provided, they will.
Got it.
Vocath is offering 2 hammerhead ships
Oh.
and 5 squid ships.
Hammerheads are like battleships.
Is it like a hammerhead shark?
Yeah, it
This is a hammerhead ship.
Woo! Sweet.
is. Yeah, battleships.
That's super cool.
That is what
The 5 squid ships will be distributed between the factions.
That's huge.
The Surrans, S-S-U-R-R-A-N,
S-S-U-R-A-N.
R-R-A-N,
R-R-A-N.
offer 6 wasp ships, including the Gadabout.
The Getabout.
G-A-D-A-B-O-U-T.
I didn't write down the special names, but that's
Well, that's fine. I'll have them if needed. And the Thry-Kreen offer 4 scorpion ships, including
Nice.
the Vrusk.
Or Rusk.
Scorpions are dope.
They're actually insects, but
That is the current total for the ships from the coalition here.
From our ships.
Ships. You all
Mm-hmm.
have the option to be on whatever ship you decide.
I'm gonna take one of the little skivvy ships, whatever, the scavs or whatever they're called,
I'm gonna be on
the rowboats.
whatever ship one of these 2 are.
Just know they all have names. But you can choose to be on your living ship, your tree ship. You can choose to be on Vocath's ship. It's up to you.
The rebellion is born.
Decide now? Or
I'm just letting you
Oh,
know
okay.
for whenever
Okay.
everything is ready to depart.
gotcha.
You can choose what ship to be on.
Not,
And a virgin
not the
for
human-
everybody.
Not the human shift.
The demon ships.
Yeah.
He hates me.
After everything is said and done, Vocath informs the party it'll take about 10 days for the fleet to assemble here. During that time, you can rest and make final preparations.
That'll take how long?
10 days.
Okay.
So you will have a 10-day stint here on Vocath's base while each of the factions goes to their respective moons or planets to gather their ships, the crew for the ships, and then meet back here. You can also have Topola at this time use the sending spell to contact Garganhale's fleet and have them meet with you.
I forget, how far can sending go?
I think it can go anywhere as long as you know who you're sending it to.
Well, I know it has to be in the same dimension, the same realm.
I think that only applies to the being cast at level. You can send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence, but if the target is on a different plane than you, there is a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
Say that again?
You can send the message
distance.
across any distance and even to
even-
other planes of existence. But if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
That's interesting.
So there is no limit to distance. You just have to.
What level spell is it?
This is a level 3 spell.
What the fuck? Wow, okay. What's the casting time?
1 round is the duration. Casting times 1 action.
Oh.
It's a 25-word limit.
Ah. Okay. That's pretty impressive. All right.
But yeah, so you can have your people that are out and about in the other wild space systems meet. You can set the point to Topola's tower if you would like.
Interesting.
As in, you can just tell them to meet at Topola's tower.
Well, Topola's Tower was 3 days of travel.
Topola's tower was on the edge of the astral sea. 3 days of travel.
Where we don't know where we need to go. So, we don't have Princess Sadali, so we don't know.
So you have the wild space Ori. You can find Xaryxis base in the astral sea using the Ori. You know.
Okay.
It can find any system as long as
But we don't know how long it would take to get there, per se.
it's like Captain Jack Sparrow's compass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Points to the thing you desire most.
I guess. What are the upsides to meeting at Topola's Tower as opposed to Vokath's Arena or elsewhere?
Well, you can have them meet wherever you want. I was just giving you an
As an
option as
option.
an example.
Okay.
So you can have them meet you in the astral sea. You can just use the Ori to take you to them. If you would like.
I was trying to think if there's any benefit because not a very large space, a lot of people meeting there. We've got more space here. Wouldn't have to do the 3 days travel
Yeah.
back. Probably have more supplies here.
I'll say
And Vokath wouldn't go with us to Topola's Tower.
no. I'll say that you can. It's 10 days for them to. I would say that you can have Topola. She would be able to navigate them using the Ori and the chart that she created in getting to Doomspace to navigate Garganhale's crew to Vokath's base.
Okay,
I'll say that she can do that.
got you. Okay, so
If you help her, because it is quite the feat, it's a lot of information to give and a lot of navigational things to do. I'll say
where did we say that Garganhale was going?
to the Rock of Brawl and other various places that they know of.
Maybe that's the place to go.
And it's been
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
Resources, and then we don't have to worry about their navigation, and everyone's going to know where Rock of Brawl is. Rock of Brawl is where we left from to go to Topola's Tower,
correct.
and that was a 2-day journey.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't mean it's a straight line from one to the other, so we have anywhere from a 2 to 5 day journey, most likely.
Yeah, I would say y'all can meet outside the Rock of Brawl. Easy peasy.
Okay.
You would know that you would just have to contact someone that you know on the Rock of Brawl so that the city itself is aware that a fleet is approaching.
Okay.
And that it's not a fleet that means...
Didn't we meet one of the princes? Not the princes,
you didn't
whatever they call
meet a prince. You found information that there was some treachery amongst the royalty regarding the astral elves and just letting them do what they want. Who you do know is a very prominent merchant in the Rock of Brawl that has much sway. Who
Okay.
took you to basically the rich people district.
Yes. Because there's, I can't remember if it's
No,
5 or 9.
Terry.
Okay.
Terry the merchant. Terry's tantalizing trinkets.
Ah, yes. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, we could have Terry coordinate with us.
Yeah, easily. And because of your reputation with Terry, he would be able to provide a lot of supplies for you in the days that it takes you to get there. He would be able to get a list of things together for you. So you could work with Vocaf and him to get supplies paid for and stuff like that. But he will give you a good discount on whatever supplies you need for this.
Terry? We didn't talk to anybody other than Crux on the Rock of Brawl about the conflict or the coalition. And we know that they
No,
don't like
but-
astral elves.
But you do know that the merchant Terry, along with all the refugees that you rescued, know about it because you rescued them from.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my thinking is maybe Terry could also arrange an audience for us with one of the. It's not nobles. I remember you saying that there's the different
There
areas. and
is
there are,
barons,
Barons,
which
there you go, the
are
barons.
essentially nobles,
and they're on the
and
underside,
there are
right?
4 underbarons, yes, that each manage a specific part of the Rock of Brawl.
Okay. So.
But yes, he very much could do that for you easily.
Want to do that?
Yeah,
All
sounds
right.
like some good
Yeah.
So making Terry our errand bitch. All right. Yeah, because we have.
And
the
he's
end
happy
on
to
the
do
other
it.
side.
He's happy to do it. You saved his life.
All right. So let's do that then. So
He's a
message
rich
to Terry,
guy,
got a
you
surprise
saved his
across,
life.
We are coming.
Who would have thought pulling some fat guy from some rubble?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that wasn't.
Terry to arrange audience with one of the underbarons. This music though.
Yeah.
Thinking music.
This is prepare to die music. I can feel it. I can feel my soul
I see the
leaving.
light coming.
I'm dead.
Like they keep changing the songs that are in the, and they're like,
In the playlist.
yeah, and they're making the playlists too broad in nature, and so
Too
you get
broad
songs that are
and
like
not respective to what it's titled. Like that was
Exactly.
supposed to be travel music, by
Yeah.
the way. That's
Travel
not
and
travel. That's I'm
exploration.
going to bed.
That was
Yeah.
lullaby.
That's lullaby, sleepy time, lo-fi.
yeah. Here, let me get
I mean-
out of.
This isn't too much different.
No, it makes me want to take a nap. Knock it off.
Damn, gotta wake up.
Time to wake up. Do, 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 do.
I just don't like those. Meeting Floki. Oh,
Also, in that 10 days, you are able to explore the armory.
Finally.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff to take care of beforehand,
Yeah.
considering.
no.
But in looking around the armory, you find 2 things of note, of like considerable value, and these are them. So y'all can look at those 2.
Okay.
They are yours for the keeping. Those are the most notable items.
I don't know. Here, we'll each read these, and then we'll figure out what they are.
Yeah.
Where they're going. Because I have no idea.
Also, you can, it's up to y'all between the party. 2 +1 pieces of armor, your choice, whether it be shield or like actual armor.
Oh, okay.
and 1 +1 weapon.
Okay.
So y'all's choice what they are. Decide amongst the party.
I essentially don't need those because I make my weapon a +1, and with a pistol I have to use my infusion on it. And then for the armor, I mean maybe.
I already have a +1.
This shield has a large purple gemstone in its center. When you are the target of a spell, first target targets only you while carrying the shield.
I'm bored with
Can use reaction to flash after the spell.
10
Roll a
pounds or
d8.
less.
Rolls higher than the spell's level. Target the creature of your choice. Damn. That's actually kind of dope. Are you and I the only ones that use shields? Wait, do you use shield?
I have a shield.
Do you have a magic shield?
I have a shield and I use a shield and a javelin to up my AC.
Let us see. Now that's interesting. So Lee, this is not a +1 shield though. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
But like I said, I'll let you decide on the piece of armor. So if you wanted to make that a +1, I would allow it.
Gotcha. Okay. Also, I am realizing right now, I think. Is my shield not adding the right number? No, it is. Good. Okay. So here, read that real quick. It's definitely good. One of us should use it. Oh! I have a thought.
What's your thought?
I have a way, kind of, to force attacks
Either,
to
yeah.
focus me instead of.
I would like a +1 weapon.
So you said 2 +1 armor or weapons, and then those two things right there.
Counts as a magic attack. So.
Okay.
And if you wanted to make one of those +1 armors that shield, I would
You
allow
have
it.
shield, right?
Tell you what, let's do this because I think I can make it work. Do you?
I don't battle with the shield. I'm more when I'm in defense mode. I use the
Yeah,
shield.
I do all the time. So what I can do, because I have a +1 shield already, but I can give you the +1 shield so you have a +1 shield, and then I can take this guy.
Sounds good.
And then I don't need the +1 armor or +1 weapon. So those are up for grabs, and then the mitts as well. What are the mitts? What are
Oh,
they?
right here.
You said you have +1 armor.
Well, so 2 +1 items, he said, that can be armor or weapons. So you get to choose. Gauntlets.
That will give me a +1 shield, and I have a +2 weapon.
Medium or smaller creature or object. Whoa.
Weapons.
Weighing 10 pounds or less. Not many creatures weigh 10 pounds or less.
Items.
It says creature or object.
The big one.
Not Jeff.
You could move a whole box of arrows.
I mean, it's going to be contested.
A
when you
shoebox.
Use it on a weapon. Someone's going
A lock. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
He slung the rock in someone's forehead.
Oh yeah, it was a catapult spell that threw the lock and
Not
Did some
good.
damage.
murdered somebody.
So, yeah, I mean, if there's no objections, so I can have a +1 longbow.
I
Oh, yeah.
object. Just kidding.
Go for it.
It's that guy.
Jake.
He comes in, the armor. No!
Hello,
60
hello.
foot.
While y'all are deciding that, I'm gonna go to the
Okay.
bathroom.
+1 from.
What the hell?
I've made a list of wild shapes. That's what I'm doing.
Yo, this is kind of nuts, actually.
What is it? I'm not gonna take it. 'Cause I don't
60
do
foot
weapons,
and
but
DC 15, 66 force damage.
and speed becomes that's
66 force damage.
6d6.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's a one shot.
The size of that cone is
Six.
ginormous.
Oh yeah, I read that one.
Six,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
pretty cool.
6d6.
6d6. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, a 60-foot cone, which is gonna look like when it gets out here, it's gonna be like massive. So it's gonna be a
Can you only move
huge.
one thing at a time? Or-
Well, so there's two effects this thing has. So gravity wave is a once. I think both of these things are a once per. As an action while wearing the gauntlets. Oh no, this does not have a limit. You can just do it. As an action, you can just telekinetically try to move something. So you
Yeah.
just gain a telekinetic ability. But then gravity wave is a once per day
Yeah,
until next dawn
it's
for
like
effect.
a cone.
But it's a DC 15 con save, which is a decent DC check
That's
for an
really
item.
good.
It's a
Normally
60-foot
like
cone,
13
which
or
is
something.
enormous.
Yeah.
And it does two things. One, a good amount of damage, and it's force damage, which has the least amount of resistances in the game. So it's good damage that's reliable. Not many things will reduce that damage. It's a good number at 66, and if it hits, then they lose their speed until the end of its next turn.
So you can't move.
Yeah, so which makes sense because we have to take theirs. Yeah, that's crazy.
So that's both. And a dragon.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, dude. Who would this make the most sense on? It's got to be somebody that's constantly positioned within that 60-foot cone range
Yeah.
and can cast while they're doing it. I don't know if that would suit you.
That's fine. Honestly, I didn't think that I was gonna take any of them.
He wants to do
He wants that magic.
I don't care if he has. If y'all care, I don't care if he takes two things.
Oh, so you don't want the shield?
Oh no, we get both of these. Yeah, we got both of these.
Oh.
So we get these and 2 +1 items.
Oh.
So right now he would be getting this, a +1 longbow, and there's still a +1 armor or weapon up for grabs.
Oh.
And I don't need it, so it's
Yeah.
between the two.
Two.
You don't need. Oh, you have a magic sword, don't you?
I have a doom.
And a do. And
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
So then, armor for you.
That's what I was
Make-
thinking,
make
like
more
the light
sense.
armor.
Because weapon wouldn't do you any good because you
No,
should
I
shift
don't
and
do
cast.
weapons. Yeah.
So what armor are you using right now?
I think I just have like leather armor or something. Because I have a
What's the leather the upgraded leather armor called?
Studded.
Studded. Yeah, you can do a studded +1, which is 13 plus AC.
Pretty sure leather is 12.
because I have
Studded
I have
leather.
bark skin.
Regular leather is 11, I think. Studded leather is 12 plus AC.
I have
I
bark
think-
skin too. So.
Yeah, as a spell to cast on top. So-
Studded leather armor, AC 12.
So I was right. 12 plus dex. So 13 plus dex with a +1.
Mhm.
Cool. Yeah. So that's pretty good. So you'd have 13. And now is there a limit on that? Is max
Oh
3
yeah, I just have
Light armor has no limit
for the dex
for the
increase?
dex, yeah. Medium armor has the limit
You're
of
right.
2.
And studded leather is a light armor.
Mhm.
Cool. What's your dex?
0. My dex modifier.
Plus 0 1? Oh, that's
Plus
unfortunate.
0.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay though.
Because
So
right now I'm 11 plus 0.
so you'd be 13 plus 0. That's 2 additional AC.
That's good.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then if I use my bark skin, then my AC doesn't drop below 16.
Cool. You good with that?
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna do
I'm fine
a
with whatever y'all decide.
+1 longbow. We're gonna do a +1 studded leather armor. I
Well, the
give
choice
you.
is y'all's. I mean,
I'm
y'all's
giving you a
reward for the arena
+1 shield.
fights.
So you have shield +1 now. So that's a 3 AC shield rather than a 2. And then he and I have the mitts and the arcane reflector.
Easy enough. Y'all pick your rewards for the arena from the armory, along with extra from Vocath. You've been working on getting the fleets put together, sending messages to both Terry and Garganhill's crew to meet at the Rock of Brawl to get everything situated,
no,
put together,
put it in reverse,
get
Terry.
supplies.
Oh, Terry!
In those 10 days, Cypher, you receive your first sending message from Zadali.
Okay.
It-
How far through the 10 days?
I would say about 6 days. Day
From
6.
Sadali?
Yeah.
Okay.
The message is, like all sending messages, short and to the point. is still alive, getting the noble factions on my side together to fight. We'll put a citadel map in a fort for you.
Okay. Kind of. This is a +3. So stud leather armor, you want to do stud leather armor +1. Armor class is going to be a total of 13. Light armor, magic, yes. Strength, weight, is fine. Quantity 1. Detailed, legendary. Oh, that's because it was +3. It would be a rare.
It didn't give me any other option.
No, I got you.
Otherwise, it would be like studded leather armor of acid protection or fire protection or something.
I got you.
So.
What application is this?
That's Fight Club.
Oh, it is?
Uh-huh.
It looks so
It's
different.
iPhone Fight Club.
iPhone.
Wait, you couldn't find a +1 version?
Of what?
Studded leather armor.
You can edit it.
Yeah, you can edit it. That's what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
But it's not like on there.
But yeah, other than that, that is the end of today's session.
Ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, purely social, no comment. Sorry.
That's fine.
Okay, let's
Not sorry.
Class +1, which means that the base.
Yeah,
So I put together a list. That's what I've been.
okay,
putting
you can
together.
just put it in the locks planning on Discord.
A space one as well
That's fine.
because we've been in space for so long. So
Yeah. You can just put the list in the locks planning on Discord
okay.
for me to look over, and I'll send
I think
the
there's only 4 on there. It's not like a lot.
and I'll send you the
the ones
approved
that are
ones.
approved. Okay, cool.
Where's the.
That way I
dex
can look into
modifier?
miniatures for them, or look into STL files for you guys.
Yep,
to
and then you can get your spell list situated for your level up as well. If you haven't already done so,
I don't get a spell.
you don't get level ups on.
I looked it up.
spells?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was looking it up. If I
You
if
do
I were to
get
choose
the
a
option
feat,
to swap cantrips if you wanted to.
yeah,
So if you want to do
I
that, go
might
ahead.
do that.
Same with
Plus 10.
you, Mr.
Oh, it's 13.
Galian. You can get your spells and whatever you need
Okay,
to
it
do
works fine.
situated
Gotcha.
with your level up.
I didn't get any more spells, but I chose
You chose a feat.
I chose a feat.
Do I get to keep this?
Yeah, she will get to keep that for the rest of the campaign if you decide.
This shield does not say that it requires attunement.
I'm gonna
If it
leave
doesn't
Does it
say
not?
it, it doesn't.
Okay, because if it did, I couldn't use
Yeah, it'll say it requires
At the
attunement on
bottom?
the item.
it. I
Yeah,
figured.
either at the bottom or the top. I can't remember.
Sweet. Usually at the bottom. Yeah. Those are similar to the items that are in my magic
Hold on.
items book that I bought.
It's in there.
Wanderer's
Oh, you
Guide.
put it
Yeah,
in
Wanderer's
there?
Guide.
You have some
Oh,
printed
is it-
over
is it
here.
open?
Yes. Please.
The unsleeved ones.
Oh, this
Yeah.
one.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I need that.
I'm still thinking about getting a higher quality printer. It's just they're so expensive, dude. Like $350. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
This
really
works
still-
just fine for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I still want to get a resin printer really bad.
Oh, I meant like,
Oh,
but I do want to get a resin printer.
thought
I
you were
keep
talking
waiting
about
because you
3D
said you were going
printer.
to get one like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
No,
yeah.
I still want to get one.
Any questions regarding the session before y'all bounce?
Princess Adoli. We got a message, which I do relay to everybody, of course. She says that she misses me and that she dreams of me often.
Yeah.
And that ring was actually a promise to me. So I'm gonna be royalty. So that was the whole message. What about the war? Next message.
The war is for the
So this is like
bedroom.
Star Wars whole thing, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
All the